2, Matt Miles. Batting 7th and at first base, number 8, Cameron French. Batting 8th and behind the plate, number 26, Joseph Ramirez. Batting 9th and playing shortstop, number 7, Dylan Hurd. And on the mound for Southeastern Oklahoma in game 2, the left-hander, number 40, Dylan Turner. Savage Storm are coached by Zach Crabtree. His assistants are Alan Traylor, Pete Romero, and Scott Stanley. And now the starters for your Southern Arkansas Mule Riders. Leading off the shortstop, number 26, Riley Orr. Batting 2nd and behind the plate, number 32, Brett McGee. Batting 3rd and at third base, number 7, Brandon Nickel. Batting 4th and in right field, number 11, Connor Allen. Batting 5th and in center field, number 3, Chris Lyles. Batting 6th and at first base, number 4, Will Richardson. Batting 7th, the designated hitter, number 28, Jackson Duke. Batting 8th in the left field, number 27, Chris Garcia. Batting 9th and playing second base, number 13, Chris Sutton. On the mound for Southern Arkansas in game 2, the right-hander, number 20, Michael Howell. The Riders are coached by Justin Pettigrew. His assistants are Adam Anderson, Jacob Caples, Ben Schweinfurt, and Kobe Morse. Today's starting lineups have been brought to you by Domino's Pizza. Domino's Pizza, the official pizza provider of the Mule Riders. Fans, this time we ask that you please stand and remove all headgear as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Get your steak supper tickets and T-shirts at Jennifer's. Jennifer's has new tops by Spanx, Lior, Allie Miles, and John Mark. New shoes from Benelli, Yellow Box, and Isle Jacobson. And don't forget your Mother's Day gift from Jennifer's on the south side of the square in Magnolia.
Big Mike on the mound here this afternoon for Southern Arkansas University. Michael Howell, 6'7", 225, a junior out of Huntsville, Texas. Transfer from the University of Louisiana Monroe. There we go.
Nailed it.
ULM. How about
ULM,
that?
yeah.
That makes it a whole lot easier. And again, Dylan Turner on the mound for Southeastern Oklahoma State. He's a 6'3", junior, 175 out of Silo, Oklahoma, by way of Northern Oklahoma, Enid. We know where Enid is.
Good old Enid.
Michael Howell finishing his warm-up tosses. And we're about ready to get underway here this afternoon at Southern Arkansas University. Hopefully, again, good things. I was going to say good things for the blue and gold, but they're both blue and gold.
We need to quote the, good grief, Ernie Banks, let's play two. Okay, so you definitely wants to push it to a game 3.
If we don't play 2,
that's a problem.
I say you will not be playing next weekend at Northwest Arkansas. Leading it off for the Savage Storm is their second baseman, Sam Creed, batting .323. The home run, 16 runs batted in. He'll be followed by the center fielder, Corey Bonstrom. First pitch from Howell, missed outside and low for ball 1. Damon Burrows, the DH, hits third. The cleanup hitter, the third baseman, Reed Rice. Right fielder Jake Miller will follow. Then the left fielder, Matt Miles. Howell's pitch, again low and away. Hitting seventh is the first baseman, Cameron French. Then the catcher, Joseph Ramirez. And Dylan Hurd, the shortstop, will hit in the 9-hole for the Savage Storm. Howell's 2-0 pitch is right down central. Looked like a batting practice fastball and looked like Creed may be taking all the way there. So it's 2-1 now. Howell comes with another. Missed outside. He is missing away and pretty badly on at least a couple of those pitches. It's 3-1. Howell's pitch. And he missed outside on that one as well.
Well, not what you want to see. Yesterday's game started with a hit by pitch against Creed, and there's a 5-pitch walk to start the game.
So Creed's aboard. And he is very dangerous. 25 stolen bases on the year. He's only been caught 4 times. And he gets a huge lead. Corey Bonstrom's at the plate. First pitch to him from Howell on the way. Breaking pitch. That misses outside as well. Everything missing away from these left-handed hitters. Bonstrom is a .297 hitter, 1 homer, 10 RBIs. Howell ready. He delivers. And he throws a fastball on the outside corner. That's a fine line there. You're trying to keep it away from these hitters, but you got to catch that corner.
Yeah, you don't want to give the free passes.
1 ball, 1 strike to Corey Bonstrom. Howell throws to first. Had him leaning, but if the throw had been on the money, he'd have been out. But it was off toward the home plate side, and Richardson had to reach out for it, so could not apply the tag.
Oh, you're exactly right. Creed was giving every indication he was going there. Good throw, and he's nailed.
Ball on a strike, another big lead, not going. The bunt over to the third base side. Charging is Nickel, and he had to double clutch, but he's able to get him at first base. But the sacrifice is successful, and Creed down to second base.
Southeastern with the little small ball, bunting the leadoff man now into scoring position.
I think on the previous pitch he was gonna try to steal second, but after the throw over there, decided they'll go with the bunt. So runner at second with 1 man out, and it's Damon Burrows at the plate, their DH. He's also a left-handed hitter, and the first pitch to him outside. Burrows hitting .404, 6 homers, 54 runs batted in. He was 2 for 4 yesterday. He had a bases-loaded triple that cleared the bases. It was one of their big blows. It was their biggest blow yesterday. There's a foul to the left side out of play.
Should mention 90 degrees and wind blowing out towards center.
I would encourage folks to come on out and watch some baseball. If SAU doesn't win this series, it would be very unlikely they would host a regional. There's a fly ball out to center field. That's going back. Lyles backing up with it on the warning track, makes the catch, got a tag at second. He will advance to third, but fortunately the park held that one, and Lyles makes the catch in center field.
Boy, that ball carried a lot farther than I thought it was going to off the bat. That ends up with Lyles making the catch almost at the wall in straightaway center.
So there are 2 out now, but a runner 90 feet away. Reed Rice is the hitter for the Savage Storm. Finally, a right-handed hitter, .302 hitter, 8 homers, 36 runs batted in. Pitch outside for ball 1. Hoping it was just a missing outside with the left-handed hitters up there, but he misses outside with the right-handed hitter up there too. Howell just trying to keep it away from these hitters. The 1-0 pitch, breaking pitch, chop foul at the plate. So 1-1. Jake Miller, the right fielder, is on deck. Yeah, it's a beautiful day for baseball here at Southern Arkansas University. You want to come out and check this out. Howell's pitch, breaking pitch, pulled to the left side. That'll get through a diving third baseman and a diving shortstop, and it just slipped right between them into left field. So it's a single for Reed Rice, and that gets Southeastern on the board first. An RBI single from Rice.
Well, and you're right. Nickel made a diving attempt, and then Riley Orr behind him and just couldn't quite get there as a clutch 2-out RBI single gets Southeastern on the board.
Yeah, one really hit that hard, but it was just in the perfect spot where neither could get to it. So Jake Miller's at the plate now. And the pitch comes, caught the outside corner off speed. That's a strike to Jake Miller. Miller's a .295 hitter. He has 6 homers, 22 driven in. And the 0-1 pitch on the way, well outside. Goes to 1 ball and 1 strike. Magnolia Panthers were winning big against Arkadelphia in the 3rd place game at the regional tournament in DeQueen. 1-1 pitch That's pulled foul over toward the Southeastern dugout on the third base side. Do you always feel tired and exhausted even after a night of sleep? You may suffer from a variety of common sleep disorders. Magnolia Regional Medical Center Sleep Lab can diagnose disorders and get you on your way to a full night's rest. Ask your health care provider about a sleep study at Magnolia Regional Medical Center. Pitch misses well outside to Jake Miller. So Howell struggling with his control early in this one. But he's got 2 out. Unfortunately, 1 run in. 2-2 pitch. That's low and away. So the count's full, 3-2. Pitch call comes in from the dugout, checks that wristband. Now he's ready. Payoff pitch coming. Runner goes. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Miller knew it. He turns back toward the dugout, and that retires the Savage Storm. They score 1 run in the inning on 1 base hits. There were no errors and 1 man left on. After a half inning, Southeastern won. Southern Arkansas coming to bat. This is Mule Rider Baseball.
I love my Fast Pass from Rocket Fast Car Wash. It makes keeping my car clean so easy.
No cap. With unlimited washes, I don't have to worry about breaking the bank to keep my car looking great. And I can use my Fast Pass at any of their 10 locations.
Rocket Fast Car Wash Fast Pass plans include unlimited washes and make it easy to keep your ride looking its best all summer long. Starting at only $20. Spend less time cleaning your car and more time enjoying your adventures.
Rocket Fast.
It's a blast. And your vehicle is free.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the experienced team at Southern Caregivers provides expert care to you and your loved ones. Southern Caregivers also provides needed support for seniors, allowing them to remain in the comfort of their own home and maintain their independence. Nurturing and caring companions can be matched to meet emotional, spiritual, and physical needs of the individuals they care for. Call 501-463-9990 today and speak with one of our professionals, or visit southerncaregiversar.com.
Southern Medical Group, 211 East Stadium Street, Magnolia, is not only the largest multi-specialty group in Southern Arkansas, but their doctors have you covered whatever the health issue, whether it's sinus-related problems, allergies, flu shots and screenings, DOT physicals, hormone therapy, chronic health problems, and wellness appointments. From newborn and up, you can trust Southern Medical Group, our family taking care of yours. That's what we do at Southern Medical Group. Visit smgarkansas.com.
So to the mound for the Savage Storm, in the bottom half of the first inning, Dylan Turner. Again, he's got a 2-4 record with a 4.98 ERA. First man that he will face is Riley Orr. He is the Mule Riders shortstop. That's from the right side. 1-0 Southeastern. First pitch from Dylan Turner. He is a lefty, caught the outside corner for a strike. Riley will be followed by the catcher, Brett McGee, then the third baseman, Brandon Nickel. If anybody gets on, the right fielder, Connor Allen. Next pitch to Orr. On the way, and that's popped up. Pitcher points straight up at it. First baseman coming in, and boy, he had to do a mad dash at the end, but he got there and made the catch. Cameron French. The wind maybe caught that one a little bit. Catcher had a better angle. I was afraid they were going to come together there and have a collision. And finally, the catcher backed off, and the first baseman had a challenge.
Well, you say afraid. I was thinking a little bit of hope, but
well, I just didn't want him to get hurt. I wanted him to drop it, but I didn't want him to get hurt. Brett McGee at the plate, the catcher for the Mule Riders. Here's the pitch to him, missed outside for ball 1. McGee batting .289. 15 home runs, 60 runs batted in. Mule Rider catcher throws right, bats from the left side. Here's the pitch to him, and that's a strike. McGee step back, now back in. Pitcher's ready to deliver. And here it comes. Outside. 2 balls and a strike to Brett McGee.
As warm as it is and with the wind blowing out, I anticipate seeing couple of long balls today.
2-1 delivery. Breaking pitch caught the inside corner for a strike.
Yeah, McGee was standing there and thought he might. That one may come in and hit his elbow, but it snapped down just at the last second across the plate.
2-2 pitch on the way. And that's foul back. It'll be out of play. Every game we spotlight a Mule Rider. Join us later for our Bud Call Bank Mule Rider Spotlight. Highlight a different Mule Rider athlete each game on our Bud Call Bank Mule Rider Spotlight. Bud Call Bank, local people, serving us in South Arkansas since 1903. Another 2-2 pitch that went behind McGee, ducked down, and it went behind his head.
Well, McGee's used to getting hit by pitches, but the ones behind him, I'm sure that's a different view than what he's accustomed to seeing.
Well, fortunately, it was a slow pitch, a soft, what was supposed to be a breaking pitch, but it didn't break. There's a foul back.
Remember where I told you I parked today?
Right about where that ball went?
Right about there.
You right over here?
Yep.
Oh, well, you are living dangerously.
Yeah, I am.
They may drop your insurance policy when they find that out. They view that crazy. 3-2 pitch, outside ball 4, a one-out walk for Brett McGee.
Yeah, good eye there. Tried to get him to chase wide, and McGee, good plate discipline, holding off.
Brandon Nickel comes to the plate for SAU. Nickel hitting .354 with 11 home runs, 64 runs batted in. Had a couple of hits yesterday. Mule Riders had hits yesterday. They just didn't get the clutch hits when they needed them. They out-hit the Savage Storm 12-10. There's a base hit into left field. Nickel, a hard hit ball out to left field and got runners at first and second with one man out.
I think the left fielder Miles was shocked at how quickly that one got out to him. He almost wasn't down in time to field it.
Well, it seemed like every at-bat yesterday, Nickel was going opposite field.
Yeah, you're right.
Just about.
Yep.
And so good to see him turn on one, because when he pulls one, normally he hits it hard. So first and second, one out. Connor Allen to the plate, 301 hitter. 8 homers, 35 runs batted in. Pitch comes. That's high for ball 1. He's raised in a barn, wasn't he?
He was.
Long look for the sign from Dylan Turner. He stretches, takes a peek at second, comes to the plate, and Allen a swing and a miss. It's McGee down at second, Nichols on at first. Connor Allen at the plate, the cleanup hitter. There's one man out. Bottom of the first inning, SAU trailing 1-0 at the hands of Southeastern Oklahoma State. Turner ready. Now comes breaking pitch. Winner curved around the plate, trying to get that backdoor curve to hit that outside corner, but it came around. So 2-1 the count. Chris Lyles in the on-deck circle for SAU. Pitch on the way, swing and a miss. 2-2 the count.
Yeah, I think he took a little bit off that one. Connor Allen out in front.
And it was a little up, too. Yeah. He swung under it. Count even, 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 on and 1 out, bottom of the first inning. SAU, too many opportunities that they didn't get runners home yesterday. Let's see if they can change that today. There's a foul back to the screen. It'll stay 2-2. It'll bounce right all the way back to the pitcher, and he'll throw it out, and he'll get a new baseball in. And then the Mule Riders will throw it right back in when the umpire wants some more baseball.
That's exactly right.
This ain't the major leagues, folks. They can't afford to buy that many balls. 2-2 the count to Connor Allen. Turner's pitch is a swing and a miss at a breaking pitch. Down on strikes goes Allen. Second out of the inning.
Yeah, this is one of those clutch spots here for Chris Lyles where need to come through offensively with 2 men on and 2 out.
Lyles, the Mule Riders center fielder, hitting .297. He has 6 dingers, 31 ribbies. And we need a base hit with 2 out. Lyles was 2 for 5 yesterday, had 1 RBI yesterday.
Yeah, he's another Mule Rider that was hitting the ball hard yesterday and had some tough luck outs.
First pitch to Lyles. He took it low and outside for ball one. This left-hander against these right-handed hitters trying to sneak it in the back door, but that one misses. 1-0 Southeastern. We're in the bottom of the first. 2 on, 2 out for SAU. Turner's pitch, and that's a high strike, a fastball to Lyles. So it's 1-1. Savage Storm wearing the blue tops today. Mule Riders wore them yesterday. Today, SAU wearing the white uniforms. From the stretch, Turner comes with a 1-1 pitch. That's hit back up the middle. Second baseman to his right, throws behind the back to his shortstop, covering, and they get the out at second base. He threw it offline a little bit, but he gets the out on the force play at second base. So no runs for the Mule Riders off one base hit. There were no errors and 2 men left on base. After 1-0 Southeastern. This is Mule Rider baseball.
Step up to the plate with confidence at the Corner Clubhouse on the Magnolia Square. You see, we recently updated our menus, so now you can knock your taste buds out of the park. Try new items like our wraps, spicy popcorn chicken salad, quesadillas, and our filet mignon. You can also keep it classic with our legendary baked potatoes, burgers, and ribeyes. Family owned and operated and only a short stop away. It's the Corner Clubhouse, 100 South Washington in Magnolia. Be sure and follow us on Facebook for updates.
The Greenhouse Cottages of Wentworth Place have been recognized as Arkansas's top short-term rehabilitation and long-term care facility by U.S. News and World Report. At Wentworth Place, their mission is to provide the highest quality care to their residents, and they are honored to receive this prestigious award. Their cottages are homes large enough to comfortably accommodate 12 elders with private rooms, complete bath, a shared living room, open kitchen, dining area, and a spa. Located in the heart of Magnolia, it's the Greenhouse Cottages of Wentworth Place. Visit cottagesofwentworthplace.com.
People's Bank is offering a great CD rate of 4.3% annual percentage yield for 13 months. Minimum balance is $1,000. Offer effective and APY is accurate from December 12, 2022 and is subject to change at any time. So don't wait too long to get this great rate. Substantial penalty for early withdrawal. See bank for details. Member FDIC.
Top of the second inning for the Savage Storm. Matt Miles will lead it off, their left fielder. Number 6 hitter in the order. Took a pitch outside for ball one. He'll be followed by the first baseman, Cameron French. Then the catcher, Joseph Ramirez. Michael Howell back to the hill for SAU. Brings another pitch outside. He missed it. 2 balls and no strikes. Still struggling. Missing away from these hitters. Miles hitting .317. He's driven in 17, has 2 home runs. And there's that was a strike. That looked knee-high on the outer part of the plate, but umpire wouldn't give him that one either. It's a 3-ball, no-strike count to Matt Miles. Pitch on the way from Howell. There's ball 4. Walked him on 4 straight. Those last 2 pitches were pretty close.
Yeah, but with the control issues, a lot of times if it's a borderline pitch, the umpire is not going to give it.
So leadoff walk. Cameron French, the first baseman for the Savage Storm, comes to the plate. Hitting .263 with 2 homers, 25 ribbies. Shows bunt. Pushes it to the third base side. Charging Nickel. He throws to first. They get the out. Sacrifice is successful.
Well, this inning not exactly how the last one started with the walk and then sacrifice him over to second.
Yep. And it brings Joseph Ramirez to the plate. He's their catcher. Ramirez hitting .310, got a homer, got 20 runs batted in. And the pitch missed outside for ball one. Yeah, that's not a good recipe for success. Walk the leadoff man and allow him to score every inning. That's going to be, you're going to end up losing 9-0. If the mirror, well, I say 9 to whatever. Pitch on the way, fouled off to the right side. That's a line drive, and yeah, I'm glad that didn't hit a kid because none of them were looking. That got over there too quickly for a warning shout. A lot of room and foul ground here, and the kids like to play over there. Without a play. Pitch outside, a breaking pitch. 2 balls and a strike to Joseph Ramirez. We need one of those big fences like they have at Tampa, in Tampa, Florida, at their university. They have these big, tall fences like they have in these golf places.
Yeah.
Keep the kids safe. 2-1 pitch on the way. Misses inside. So the count goes to 3 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, a lot of the major league parks have gone to that as well.
Gosh, I've seen some folks in some of those major league parks get plunked by one of those line drives. 3-1 the count to Ramirez. And a throw back to second. He throws it into center field. And the runner, Miles, will go to third base. Well, no way that Sutton could go up and get that one. It was well up above his head. So an error on the pitcher, Howell, gets the runner over to third with 1 out. So now a fly ball could get him home. Ramirez steps back in the box for Southeastern Oklahoma State. A 3-1 count, the pitch on the way, and there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, a strikeout would be huge here.
Howell's ready. He delivers. And he misses outside for ball 4. Second walk of the inning, the third of the game for Michael Howell. And we're only an inning and a third into this one. That brings Dylan Hurd to the plate. Hurd, a .283 hitter, no homers, 12 runs batted in.
Getting the call coming in from the third base coaching box, so let's see what SAU decides to do, or I guess what Southeastern decides to do.
First pitch, breaking pitch, caught the inside corner for a strike to Dylan Hurd.
Ramirez took a pretty good running lead there, but did not go towards or to second.
0-1 the count. First and third, 1 out. Pitch on the way. Shows bunt. Bunts it toward third, but it goes foul.
The only strike 2 should take that out of play now.
Trying for a sacrifice to get the runner to second base there. The runner was not coming from third. Not a suicide squeeze or anything like that. No balls, 2 strikes to Dylan Hurd. Howell's pitch. Missed well outside. That's a good 1.5 outside over in the other batter's box. Of course, they wanted to throw it away with the 0-2 count.
But you want to make it enticing.
Now the 1-2. That one, same place, right back out there, and McGee has to backhand it, so it's a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Michael Howell not off to a great start here. First and third, 1 out, 2-2 pitch, and there's strike 3 called. Good job by McGee to frame that one, to bring it back up and frame it. And he gets the call from the home plate umpire, a fastball that might have been low.
Yeah, that's a big strikeout there.
2 out.
Yeah, 2 out now. Fly ball doesn't score a run.
Sam Creed comes to the plate. He walked and scored the first run of this game. The pitch from Howell, way outside. McGee's getting a workout. He had to jump over to the other batter's box again, and he's going to go talk to his pitcher, Michael Howell. He'll say, "Look, bud, you're killing me back here. I need some relief, and I need it in a hurry.
Need a break."
So they're having a conversation out there. McGee's like a coach out on the field.
Yeah.
He'll go out and talk to those pitchers, and he knows these pitchers. He's having a long conversation.
Make sure everyone catches their breath.
Whatever McGee told Michael Howell, he got him to scratch his head. So hopefully that's a good sign.
Or a joke that was delivered and the punchline wasn't received.
And that may be what he needs. I mean, hopefully, McGee knows his pitcher, so maybe that's what he needs, something to get it off his mind. Here's the pitch, and that's low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. He's gonna be over his pitch count in just a few innings at this pace. 2-0 delivery. That's hit in the air. That should be a can of corn. Lyles coming in and over toward the left center field gap, and he makes the catch, and that retires the side. In the inning, Southeastern with no runs on no hits. There was 1 error and 2 men left on base. We go to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Southeastern. This is Mule Rider baseball.
Hey friends, it's Andy Sharp again at Bod Call Bank. Last time you heard from me, I invited everyone to come by our Magnolia branch and experience banking the Bod Call way for yourselves. You guys did not disappoint. 2022 saw Bod Call Bank again continue to outpace the competition with record growth thanks to all of our patrons. I've been busy putting together a team that will continue to serve you well. Come by our Magnolia location and you'll be sure to be greeted by myself, Tom Sawyer, Rebecca Matthews, Candace Murray, Rachel Avery, Anaya Blanks, Laney McMurtry, Leah Heflin, and Jenny Marie Whitehead. Banking the Bod Call Bank way. It's different. Come see for yourself.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Infinity Fitness in Magnolia is here to help you every step of the way and put a little spring in your step. Level up this summer with our Level Up class included with our Gold membership. Try our new cycling class as you learn how to reserve a bike. As always, we offer health coaching, yoga, and live classes. Also, stop by the Beyond Fit Deli for healthy food options, including the plant-based Lotus Infusion energy drinks. Join Infinity online. Visit InfinityLifeFit.com or stop by 1010 North Dudney in Magnolia.
Southern Arkansas in the bottom of the second inning will send Will Richardson to the plate. Number 6 hitter in the order, the DH Jackson Duke, and the left fielder Chris Garcia to face Dylan Turner. The Riders got 2 on in the first inning, but none across. First pitch to Richardson. He took a breaking pitch, low and inside for ball 1. Richardson hitting .354, 2 homers, 46 runs batted in. And the pitch pulled to the third baseman. That's Reed Rice, and Rice with a long throw across, but he gets Will Richardson. There's 1 away here in the bottom of the second inning, and that'll bring Jackson Duke to the plate. He's hitting .312, 5 homers, 21 runs batted in. Duke yesterday went 1 for 2. He walked a couple of times. First pitch to him from Turner off the end of the bat. A little number over to the right side. First baseman French can take that himself, and Duke is retired. So first 2 batters here in the second inning go very quickly for SAU. Brings Chris Garcia to the plate. Garcia, 167 hitter with a home run and 3 runs batted in. Every game we spotlight a Mule Rider. Join us later for our Bod Call Bank Mule Rider Spotlight. 3 locations to serve you: Magnolia, Stamps, and Texarkana. Bod Call Bank, serving us in South Arkansas since 1903. There's a strike right down central to Chris Garcia. I am going to assume first the pitch misses outside for a ball. Magnolia went ahead and won that game. They were up big time on Arkadelphia, which would make them the 3 seed in the state tournament next week in Lono. There's a foul back off the bat of Garcia, back to the backstop. One ball, 2 strikes. May not be over yet. Because somebody back at the studio was supposed to let me know the final score, so I assume it's not over yet. There's a fly ball. That's going to get down for a base hit out in right center field. That was kind of off the end of the bat for Garcia, and it carries carries on out into right center field.
Well, that makes up for one of the atom balls yesterday where SAU was just hitting line drives right at defenders. That one able to find a soft landing spot in shallow right center.
Chris Sutton comes to the plate for SAU. Sutton hitting .277 with 3 homers, 40 driven in. First pitch in there for strike one. Partly cloudy skies today. We could see a shower blow through. Hopefully not. Don't want any delays. The 0-1 pitch from Turner. That's popped up over to the left side. That should be playable in foul ground as the shortstop comes. Well, it does carry out of play. Thank you very much. Yeah, the wind. I think the wind caught that one. It looked like it was going to stay in play, but the wind blowing across from right to left, so it blew it out of play. Did it make it to the deck? No. I couldn't see where it finally plopped down out there.
No, made it to the seating area down the left side beyond the Southeastern dugout, but not the elevated deck.
No balls, 2 strikes to Chris Sutton. Turner to the plate, and it's way up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Sutton. Tried to send one outside there, but went a little bit too far out and up. So 1-2. Next pitch on the way, and he took a breaking pitch, and boy, that didn't miss by much.
I curved around the plate.
Yeah, just off the outer corner to Chris Sutton. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at first, Garcia gets his lead. Has got a very big lead now. The pitch to the plate, and that's lined back up the middle. That's through for a base hit. And Garcia will stop at second base as the center fielder Bonstrom gets it back in quickly. So back-to-back singles with 2 out for SAU. Now the top of the order to Riley Orr.
See if we can get one of those big 2-out hits here. Garcia, pretty good speed out at second base. Obviously with 2 out, he'll be running on contact, so any hit to the outfield, good chance SAU ties this game up.
From the stretch, the pitch to Orr. It's up for ball 1. Well, maybe he can repay with some control problems that direction too. The 1-0 pitch, check swing, took a strike. Two on, 2 out. The pitch to Orr. He fouled it straight back.
He was on it.
1-2 the count to Riley Orr. Brett McGee's on deck for SAU.
Let's find a way to keep this inning alive.
For the second inning in a row, the Mule Riders with 2 runners on. See if they can scratch the run column here with Riley Orr at the plate. Turner checks second, now delivers. Orr goes the other way with it, but fouls it off out of play. No kids down there. I guess that's why Bowen keeps running back and forth. He doesn't have anybody out there to play with. There's a few guys running after it.
I think he's wearing the popsicles out right now.
The ball on 2 strikes to Riley Orr. Turner checks. Now ready. Comes to the plate, and that's hit in the air out to right field. Right fielder over toward the line. Got a bead on it, and Miller makes the catch. And SAU leaves 2 this inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left on base. After 2, SAU trails 1-0. This is Mule Rider Baseball.
Let's be honest, you deserve the best. Jimmy John's in Magnolia makes freaky fast, freaky fresh sandwiches near you using only the freshest ingredients. Stop by and order delivery or pickup from the Magnolia location next to Walmart for a tasty sandwich today. And while you're at it, why don't you choose some chips or a cookie and a drink and make it a combo. Whether you're in store or in a delivery zone, we'll always make you a tasty sandwich. Become a reward member by downloading the Jimmy John's app. Jimmy John's Magnolia, open every day from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
The Magnolia Family Medical Clinic is your hometown provider for all members of your family. The Magnolia Family Medical Clinic provides pediatric checkups with immunizations, adult wellness exams, illness recovery, patient education, and more. Nurse practitioners Joanne Clark and Christy Woost are here to serve your entire family. Call the Magnolia Family Medical Clinic today for an appointment. 870-235-3555.
Hurry up, dude. The game's about to start.
Nothing beats spending the day watching the game with your buddies.
Dude, I'm literally right here. Let's do this.
Which is why a shelter insurance renter's policy is key to your winning game plan. It protects things your landlord's policy doesn't.
Dude, where's your TV?
What? No way, dude.
Like that flat screen TV that just got stolen.
Ask shelter agent Gary Donfera about a free personal protection review today.
Top of the third inning, Southeastern Oklahoma with a 1-0 lead over SAU. Michael Howell back to the mound. It'll be the 2, 3, and 4 hitters due up for the Savage Storm. Center fielder Corey Barnstrom. And a sac bunt in his first at bat. There's a good curveball and a called strike. Barnstrom on the season, .297 average. Here's a fastball. That one hit pretty well down the line, but a couple of feet foul. Michael Howell ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
That was going to be trouble if it stayed fair.
Luckily, it just kept hooking around and ends up going a couple of feet foul down the right side. SAU is going to get some activity up and going in their bullpen. No ball, 2 strike count. Howell's pitch. Ooh, didn't miss by much. Fastball a little bit outside, and Howell wanted that call. Took a little circle around the mound to compose himself. The 1-2. That one outside. Count evens 2 balls, 2 strikes. Control has been the issue so far for Howell. He has fallen behind in several of the at-bats so far and has even the count up here after going up 0-2. 2-2, fastball outside, and the count goes full.
Close, but no cigar.
And so far, the first 2 innings, Howell has walked the leadoff hitter. He's in danger of doing that here in the top of the 3rd inning. The full count pitch. Swing, and that one fouled back and out of play. Do the full count pitch again.
Guessing the crowd must be steadily growing. I'm judging it by the number of kids. As the kids increase, then usually that means the parents are here too. So yeah, we got a pretty good crowd here at the ballpark right now.
3-2, and ooh, man, not sure where that one missed, but
I don't either.
It's ball 4, and for the 3rd time, all 3 innings, leadoff man aboard via a walk.
Well, like I said earlier, he has struggled with control. And so it shouldn't be done this way, but unfortunately it is. They won't give you any corners when they think they just assume everything's going to be out of the strike zone.
Designated hitter Burrows to the plate. Here's a called strike 1.
By they, I'm talking about those wicked umpires.
The wicked. Burrows flew out to center field, deep to center field. His first at bat. Pitch off speed. That one hit hard and down in right field in front of Connor Allen. The runner from first is going to hold at second. Allen there quickly and a strong throw back in, but now the first 2 men are aboard for the Savage Storm. That one was rocketed off the bat of Burrows, and that's going to bring up Reed Rice. He hit the RBI single back in the first inning. So far, the only run of the ball game, but Southeastern definitely has something cooking here in the top of the third inning. First two men have reached. Howell a look at second, comes home. There's a fastball and a called strike.
I don't know about, I don't think anybody's throwing in the Mule Rider bullpen. There's been a lot of activity. People running back and forth from the bullpen area.
The 0-1. There's a called strike, too. Good fastball on the outer half. And
maybe it's psychological. They're just wanting Howell to know that they may be that he may be short for this game.
Leash, yeah. Well, strikeout here would be huge. He's got him set up, no balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3, and McGee wanted to throw behind the runner at first, but Richardson was not covering. McGee a little frustrated. He thought he had a shot at throwing behind Burrows and picking him off, but there is out number 1 by way of the swinging strikeout. Bring up Jake Miller. There's a long list of signs, or numbers rather, from the coach in the third base box, and all the runners and hitters check their wristband. We'll see what the Savage Storm have cooking here. There's a throw back to second. The runner hesitated like a deer in headlights momentarily, but again, the throw was not on the money. I think a good throw. That would have been interesting.
A little bit of a tail, yeah, to the right side.
Jake Miller at the plate. He was a strikeout victim to end the first inning. Pitch in the dirt. Good job by McGee to block that one. Runners have to stay put. Jake Miller on the season, .295 hitter. Does have six home runs. Runners are off, and that one is hit out into the gap in left center field. That may score 2. 1 run is around. The runner from second is coming home to score. 2 runs across, and Jake Miller slides into second base. An RBI double and knock in 2 runs as Southeastern Oklahoma takes a 3-0 lead, scoring Bonstrom and Burrows.
Lyles was able to get over and prevent that one from going to the wall, but had good speed on the bases there, and Miller did a good job for them of stretching it into a double.
Well, and again, both runners in motion with the pitch. Matt Miles now at the plate. 1 out. That one dribbled over towards the SAU dugout for strike 1.
Well, don't like the way this one has started, obviously.
Not started well.
Southeastern's getting some runs home. The Mule Riders are not. Thus far, Mule Riders have only had 2 at-bats, though.
Yeah, but now in the hole, 3-0. The 0-1 pitch to Miles. That one hit off the end of the bat, weakly down the third base side. Nichols charging, throws across, and gets the out. That was a swinging bunt down the line. Good play by Brandon Nickel to come through and grab it, make a good strong throw over to first for the second out.
It just refused to go foul.
Yeah.
It's right down the line. Never would veer toward that foul line.
Cameron French comes to the plate. French had a sacrifice bunt back in the second. Now 2 out, runner at third base. Pitch way outside, and McGee has to dive into the opposite batting box there to snag it.
Quite a few umbrellas up out there, not for rain.
We're going to have
that hot sun off of them.
Quite a few sunburns today, I anticipate. The 1-0 outside, count goes to 2-0.
It is a warm day.
It was 90 degrees at first pitch, depending on which app you look at.
Magnet was up 12-5 through 6.
2-0. That one hit over towards second. Sutton charging in hard. Gloves, throws for out number 3. But Southeastern Oklahoma strikes for 2 runs off of 2 hits. There were no errors. 1 left on base as we head to the bottom of the third. The Savage Storm 3, the Mule Riders nothing. You're listening to Mule Rider Baseball.
Since 1906, Farmers Bank and Trust has served customers throughout South Arkansas. This year, we've added 9 new communities in Arkansas and Oklahoma. We're committed to serving and investing in our new and legacy communities. In Magnolia, we're not the new bank in town, but you've always made us feel at home. When you need a bank perfect for your season of life, come home to Farmers Bank and Trust. Visit myfarmers.bank to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Crazy weather got you down? Be a dinner hero and pick up Mule Kick on the way home. It's easy. Just call ahead or swing by the drive-thru. Mule Kick has a unique menu featuring Arkansas-based products like coffee, craft beer, ice cream, and more. Check out new menu items like the Amos Moses Pizza with Cajun chicken, wings, and the Kickin' Monte Cristo Sammy with Canadian bacon, provolone, and powdered sugar. Be a part of Mule Kick's legendary Trivia League each week. Follow Mule Kick on social media or visit MuleKickMag.com. It's Mule Kick, 2158 North Jackson in Magnolia.
If you are injured or sick for months or longer, how would you pay your bills? One way to protect yourself is to build an emergency fund. You may also want to consider disability insurance. These policies vary, so compare features such as the amount of benefits you can receive, how long you may need to wait to receive them, how long the benefits will last, and how much they may be adjusted for inflation each year. Talk to an Edward Jones financial advisor, Laura Kroll, Steve Hardy, Patrick Dodd, or Mark Woods. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Brett McGee, Brandon Nickel, and Connor Allen due up for SAU in the bottom half of the third inning. There's a swing and a miss from Brett McGee. Savage Storm leading 3-0 here in game 2 of this series. Best out of 3. Next pitch fouled away, and McGee is behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
You know, last year, this time, Mule Riders were on a roll. If they got behind in a ball game, you never worried because you knew they were going to come back and win it, and they were just on a roll where they could do it. And I don't know, they haven't gotten into that yet.
The 0-2 grounded over towards second base. Creed gloves it and throws across for the first out. That one hit off the end of the bat by McGee.
A lot of these guys are the same people. But I don't know. It's right now. It's not happening. Like I said, everything was just kind of falling into place last year, and hopefully it'll make that swing. But it's getting late. It's time to.
Yeah, again, SAU's got to win this game to force a game 3 in this series. First pitch to Nickel, called strike 1. Curveball that evidently dove in and got the outside corner. Nickel 1 for 1 on the afternoon. Pitch that one low. Evens count 1 ball, 1 strike.
And again, no guarantees as far as the regional are concerned, which would be the following week.
The pitch, that one chopped over towards third, foul.
Coming in, they actually had the first region polls out this week in the NCAA where they actually voted and didn't just show a bunch of teams in alphabetical order. And in the central region where SAU is, they're third this week.
Subject to change.
Yeah, Central Missouri first, Missouri Southern State second.
1-2 outside, evens count, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And you got Ouachita at fourth, and Tech as fifth in the region. Augustana from South Dakota is sixth.
All of those in striking distance. The 2-2 fastball, that one hit out towards right field. It looks like Miller is there. He takes a step back and makes the catch for out number 2.
Yeah, and all the records are very, very similar. From what we understand, Central Missouri's in a pretty good spot that they're going to be the number 1 seed unless they just fall apart in their conference tournament. Even so, I think they're probably the way everybody's talking. They should be a lock for one of the regional sites.
First pitch to Connor Allen, that chopped towards third, foul.
Well, the Missouri Southern State's got a better overall record, but apparently in their conference, Central Missouri is the team. They're in the MIAA.
Turner shakes off the first pitch, likes the second one, and drops a curveball in, and Connor Allen down in the count, no balls, 2 strikes.
Augustana and Minnesota State, Mankato, they're 6 and 7. They're in that Northern Sun Conference.
The 0-2 fastball, that one lined into left field, and there's a 2-out single from the Mule Rider cleanup man. Job there by Connor Allen to extend this inning, and that'll bring up Chris Lyles with 2 outs. Chris Lyles grounded.
Fielder's choice.
Yeah, fielder's choice to end the first inning.
That was that little behind the back flip out there.
Yeah, it was impressive. Yeah, Creed made a really good, and he had to. It wasn't for show. All his momentum was carrying him towards left field, and he was able to get it behind the back to his shortstop. First pitch fouled over into the Southeastern dugout by Chris Lyles. Lyles on the season, 6 home runs, 31 runs batted in, 295 average for the Mule Riders center fielder. Richardson on deck if the inning can be extended. Pitch off speed, that one popped up towards center field, and looks like Bonstrom is there. He's underneath it and makes the catch for the third out of the inning. There were no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base as we head to the top of the 4th inning. Southeastern Oklahoma 3, Southern Arkansas nothing. You're listening to Mule Rider Baseball.
Is there one place I can go for all my car, truck, and SUV needs? One place for all kinds of repairs, tune-ups, alignments, brakes, mufflers, oil changes, tires, etc., etc.? Well, yes, there is. Spittler Tire and Auto. You've been trusting Spittler Tire and Auto for 15, 16 years now, and they're still working hard for you. Call to set up an appointment to get your ride into one of their 10 service bays, and it'll be back to peak performance in no time. Spittler Tire and Auto in the Dairy Queen Shopping Center, 521 East Main in Magnolia.
Since 1906, Farmers Bank and Trust has served customers throughout South Arkansas. This year, we've added 9 new communities in Arkansas and Oklahoma. We're committed to serving and investing in our new and legacy communities. In Magnolia, we're not the new bank in town, but you've always made us feel at home. When you need a bank perfect for your season of life, come home to Farmers Bank and Trust. Visit myfarmers.bank to learn more. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Beautiful flowers for a beautiful mom are available at Bridget's on the Square. Located on the historic Magnolia Square, Bridget's has arrangements perfect for Mother's Day. Arrangements like the new Blossom Beauty, Luxurious Purple, Lavender and Bloom, and Go Glam bouquets are available. Centerpieces are also available. Say thank you in the best way with Bridget's on the Square. Follow Bridget's on the Square on social media or visit bridgetsonthesquare.com/Mother's Day. It's Bridget's. Did we mention she has fresh flowers?
Michael Howell's first pitch, a curveball called strike 1 to Joseph Ramirez. Top of the 4th inning. Savage Storm leading the Mule Riders 3-0. Howell's 0-1, that one outside. Count goes to 1-1. 3 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Southeastern. For Southern Arkansas, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. Howell's pitch, curveball hit hard, but right at Brandon Nickel as he takes 1 step over towards the foul line and snags the line drive for the first out.
Wait, if you're going to hit it hard, hit it at somebody.
That's right. Number 9 hitter, Dylan Hurd. He was a strikeout victim back in the 2nd inning. Savage Storm shortstop. Howell's first pitch, fastball, catches the outside corner for strike 1. See if Howell can settle down here. First time the leadoff man has not been aboard to start an inning. Here's another one that catches the outside corner and a called strike 2.
Well, and it's starting to give him those corners too now. That's nice to see.
That helps. Howell working quickly, goes outside again and just misses. That one a little farther off the plate, and kind of surprised Hurd after seeing those first 2. Didn't offer, but he held back. 1-2, bust him inside, and Hurd fouls that one into the Savage Storm dugout.
I think he thought he could reach it, that previous one.
He may have been correct. Howell's 1-2. Curveball, that one popped up and is going to get out of play, foul. Spoiled another pitch there. Count remains at 1 ball, 2 strikes.
They have to warn people under our windows there.
There's a swing and a miss. Slider, and Hurd chases that one as that was running away from him outside, and they're now 2 down.
He didn't have a long enough bat for
not.
that one. Yeah, he couldn't reach that one. It kept sliding away from him. The slider, sliding.
Sliding away. That'll bring up the leadoff spot again, and Creed just rips that one into center field. First pitch swinging as he laces that one right back up over the mound, and there's a 2-out single for Sam Creed. He didn't waste any time on that one. Brings up the 2-hole hitter, Corey Bonstrom.
Guess figuring you got a guy out there that's struggled with control. He's going to try to get that first pitch across.
Not a bad line of thought. Creed on base, pretty healthy lead over there. Howell comes home. Off-speed pitch, a little outside. Yeah, Creed, again, 25 out of 29 in the stolen base department. Gets another good lead off of first base. Howell again comes home. Fastball hit out towards right center. That's trouble, and that is down in front of Lyles. Throw comes in wide of shortstop Riley Orr. The runner's going to break from third and go home, and the runner advances into second base as Lyles' throw was off the mark. He was trying to throw to the second base bag, and it was thrown more towards the left field.
Well, his feet about went up out from under him when he was running on that. I don't think he could plant when he threw it in, and he throws it away, and that allows a run to come in, so that should be an error on center fielder Lyles.
Should be a single.
And an error,
yeah. The run batted in E8 on the throw. And you're right, he definitely had some footing issues there, but
he just about went down.
It's 4-0 Southeastern, and another man in scoring position. Burrows right back up the middle. First pitch swinging again. They're going to send the runner home around third, and he is going to score without a throw as Richardson cuts off the throw to keep Burrows at first base, but Monstrom scores all the way from second. And Southeastern has pushed another run across, now a 5-0 ball game. Boy, this damage. First 2 men retired, and then Creed singles, Monstrom singles, and Burrows. Let's push 2 across with the throwing error in center field. Reed Rice at the plate. That one outside. I have no idea how McGee was able to glove that one.
That was headed for the backstop.
Yeah.
And somehow McGee got out there and blocked it.
Burrows stays put at first. I think probably in disbelief that McGee caught that one. Again, 5-0 ball game. Howell's pitch off speed, chopped over towards Nichols. He moves over to his left and throws it in the dirt. Good job by Richardson to scoop it for out number 3, but not 4. Southeastern strikes for 2 more runs off of 3 hits, all of those with 2 outs. There was 1 man left, 1 error. And as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, it is 5-0 Southeastern Oklahoma. You're listening to Mule Rider Baseball.
KBMZ FM Waldo Magnolia and KELD FM Hampton, Camden, El Dorado, 99.1 and 106.5. The new Max FM.
Short-term plans may change, but stay focused on 3 lifetime goals: planning for retirement, preparing for the unexpected, and creating an estate plan. Get in touch with one of Magnolia's Edward Jones financial advisors. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Your locally owned and operated Domino's is open. Domino's is open for carry-out, at the drive-thru, and delivery. Domino's has contactless options for delivery as well as carry-out. Call Domino's in Magnolia at 870-234-4141 or order online at Domino's.com. Domino's is open 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 10:30 to midnight Friday and Saturday. Domino's on East Main in Magnolia. Thank you for shopping all local businesses.
Mid-game summary coming up shortly. A service of Magnolia Regional Medical Center. Injuries, surgeries, many illnesses often require physical therapy as part of the healing process. At the Magnolia Rehabilitation Center, they specialize in getting you back on your feet and into your normal routine.
First pitch to Richardson inside.
Ask your healthcare provider about your physical therapy needs and ask for the Magnolia Rehabilitation Center.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Southeastern Oklahoma 5-0 lead over SAU. Next pitch lined back up the middle, and there's a leadoff single for SAU and Will Richardson here in the bottom of the fourth.
Will Richardson on that last out of the top of this inning, that nickel threw in the dirt, he was short hopped. That was an outstanding play at first base. If he doesn't make that play, the inning, we'd have been looking at like we had yesterday in that fourth inning.
Yeah.
I mean, that could have just been that bad.
Jackson Duke to the plate. First pitch fastball, catches the inner half for strike one.
But he made a good play on that one over there.
Jackson Duke, a 309 average. He grounded out to first in his only at bat of the afternoon. Turner's 0-1, that one up in the zone. Count evens 1-1 strike. Chris Garcia on deck for SAU, and then Chris Sutton after him. The 1-1. Fastball fouled straight back.
Parted my hair.
It did, right back over Arbo.
I've been trying to get you a softball score this whole game, and that's why I was warning about the people outside our window. I may throw this laptop out the window here in a minute.
I didn't know where you were going with that. Pitch, that one lifted over towards shortstop. Hurd going back into shallow left center field, and he gloves it for the first out of the inning as Richardson retreats back to first base.
Softball up 2-1 over Harding. Semifinals of the Great American Conference Softball Tournament up at Bentonville. Not Benton, Bentonville. Way up there in northwest Arkansas, where SAU baseball hopes to be next weekend. Not at the exact same place, but in that vicinity.
Chris Garcia to the plate. He singled back in the second inning. First pitch high for ball one.
And they got a pitcher's duel going in that softball game.
Garcia getting the start in left field this afternoon. Turner's pitch, that one lifted towards center field. Hit pretty well. Center fielder going back to the track. It's off the wall. Richardson around second. It looks like he's going to score. And Garcia into third. He is going to stay there, and Chris Garcia rips that one off the wall and straight away center field, and SAU has pushed their first run across as Richardson comes all the way around from first base to score.
It's a good thing that he did get waved because Garcia was right on his heels. Garcia wanted that triple.
Richardson kind of had to wait to make sure the catch wasn't going to be made as Bonstrom went all the way back to the wall, and then once it clanged off the wall, Richardson, you're right, had to get it in gear quickly as Garcia was right behind him. Chris Sutton now at the plate, still one out. Garcia now at third base. Turner's pitch, an off-speed pitch. Not sure where that missed, but it's a called ball.
I'm guessing, but I don't know this for a fact, but I'm guessing that Garcia could beat Richardson in a foot race.
Possible.
Based
the
on
way
that,
they rounded second base.
Yeah, with Garcia. Garcia was gaining steadily.
Yeah. Next pitch outside. Count goes to 2-0.
And then Richardson had to really turn it on when he got there on third base and got the wave in. And Coach Pettigrew didn't have much choice there.
2-0 the count to the Mule Rider second baseman. The pitch outside. Count goes to 3-0. Riley Orr, the leadoff hitter on deck for SAU.
17-5 Magnolia. Not sure if that's the final. It should be. It should be about that point. So Magnolia will be the 3 seed.
3-0 upstairs, and there's a 4-pitch walk. Chris Sutton now aboard. Men at the corners for SAU, and back to the leadoff spot, and Riley Orr. Orr 0 for 2, looking for his first hit of the afternoon. Mule Rider shortstop, a 370 average. Got a chance to knock another one in here. 5-1 Southeastern Oklahoma, but SAU's pushed one across here in the bottom of the fourth and has an opportunity to add to that tally. First pitch fouled back and out of play.
By the way, before I get the whole Richardson family on my back, I was not saying that Will was slow. I was saying that Garcia's fast.
No, you were saying Richardson was slow.
I'm bailing myself out on that one. Well, he's slower than Garcia. I'm guessing. Like I said, I'm guessing.
Turner's 0-1 pitch to Orr. Off speed, that one hit foul, and it's going to get out of play.
Yeah, kids.
Riley Orr down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
Duck and cover.
See if Riley Orr can do something here behind in the count.
They need to have somebody just yelling, and then all the kids put the gloves on their face, on top of their head.
On the top of their head. Throw over to first base. Sutton back. Need to look. What is...
Well, the Panthers are going to be playing at 10 o'clock in the morning next Thursday in the state tournament in Lone Oak.
Chris Sutton
being the 3 seed.
7 out of 9 in the stolen base department. The 0-2, that one hit well and down into left field. Sutton makes a turn, but is going to stay at second. Garcia comes in to score. It's now a 5-2 ball game, and SAU still has things cooking here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Oh, it was scorched pretty well off the bat of Riley Orr. So first and second with 1 out.
Brett McGee to the plate. So SAU did find a crooked number. It's 2 across. We're going to have a mound visit. There is action in the Southeastern bullpen. He has just gotten up and throwing. That is Kobe Langford, if we're going to trust their roster.
I'm thinking with this color uniform we can. I think it was the color of the uniform, Justin. I'm not 100% sure of that, but that's kind of what I'm guessing. Because just based on Miles in the lineup today, he is 42 like he is on the roster yesterday. He was 42 on the roster, but he was 11 on the uniform. So
Langford has just started throwing, so it's going to be at least 1 hitter before he would be ready to go. Coach is going to stay out there long enough, make the umpire come break him up, and he does that. There's a mound visit. Everyone returning to their respective positions as the Mule Rider catcher Brett McGee will come to the plate. McGee 0 for 1. He has walked and grounded out to second base. Mule Riders leading home run hitter with 15 on the season, 60 runs batted in. He is second in that department behind Brandon Nickel, who awaits on deck. Turner gives a look at second, comes home, off-speed pitch that fades into the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike the count. McGee, as always, setting up towards home plate. Doesn't have the toes on the line, but about as close as you can get. That one fouled back and out of play. McGee's behind no balls, 2 strikes. He really crowds that inside corner, but down 0-2 here.
Ouachita won their series with Monticello. They won yesterday 7-0, and they beat Harding 6-1 today. So Ouachita advances to next weekend at Harvest Ballpark.
The 0-2 fastball outside. Count goes to 1-2. Chris Sutton on second. Riley Orr on first base for SAU.
Two green teams playing in Russellville. Arkansas Tech leads 8-6 after 7.
The 1-2 pitch. That one hit foul down the left field line. That is going to make the deck and scatter a few people sitting around the picnic table down behind the Southeastern bullpen.
Henderson trying to sweep UAM. Henderson leads 5-2. They're in the top of the 8th inning. Looks like they're going into the bottom of the 8th. So Monticello down to their last at bat.
We'll try the 1-2 pitch again. Wind blowing out towards center. That pitch way outside. Count evens at 2-2.
And Monticello, they would be a long shot to get an at-large bid, especially if they lose 2 and they're done in the conference tournament. That would put them at 31-21. So, and they came in the first regional poll at 9th out of the 10 teams ranked.
The 2-2 fastball. That one hit over the second baseman's head and down for a hit. They're going to send Chris Sutton from second. He comes home without a throw. Riley Orr goes from first to third, and there's an RBI single off the bat of Brett McGee.
Boy, that ball was not much over the glove of Sam Creed, but just enough, and good aggressive base running as Orr goes all the way around to third base.
Well, let's see what we do here. Again, runners at the corners for SAU. It is now a 5-3 game as SAU has scored all 3 runs here in the bottom half of the 4th inning.
Well, we've seen some life from the Mule Riders here in this 4th inning.
We're going to have a mound visit, and I think, have they gone ahead and made the call?
There it is.
They have made the call. So we'll tell you about the new pitcher after this. Still bottom of the 4th inning. Southeastern Oklahoma leading SAU 5-3. You're listening to Mule Rider Baseball.
Have you heard? Magnolia Motor Company has won the Reader's Choice Award for Best Car Dealership. Come see Jason, Sam, Wilt, or Stacy for your next vehicle. Experience industry-leading customer service, product knowledge, and transparent financing, topped with a no-pressure, comfortable atmosphere to help you make the best decision. We are neighbors, and we're here to take care of you. Call us at 234-4777 or stop in for a visit on the 7982 bypass in Magnolia. We're open 24 hours a day at magnoliamotorcompany.com. Buy happy at Magnolia Motor Company. Quality first.
Offenhauser and Company Insurance has been an integral part of South Arkansas for over 138 years by providing quality insurance coverage including home, auto, business, health, and specialty insurance from the finest carriers with an in-house claims department and the very best of service. Offenhauser is proud to help sponsor SAU Mule Rider Sports. Offenhauser and Company Insurance. Offices in Texarkana, Atlanta, Mount Pleasant, San Antonio, and Austin, Texas. Your insurance leader since 1882.
Getting your prescriptions filled is easy at Prince Pharmacy in Magnolia. Become one of their many satisfied customers. You can refill your prescriptions with Prince Pharmacy's mobile app, also with their website, PrincePharmacyRx.com. Prince Pharmacy has a 24-hour refill line, too, 234-7292. Call before noon for same-day free delivery. They have a convenient drive-thru, too, at Prince Pharmacy in the Southern Medical Group Clinic at 211 East Stadium in Magnolia.
Southeastern making a call to the bullpen after SAU has pushed 3 runs across here in the bottom of the 4th inning. It'll be Kobe Langford, a 6-foot, 172-pound junior out of Pottsboro, Texas. He's going to face Brandon Nickel with runners at the corners, 1 out. Southeastern leading, but that lead's been cut to 5-3. On the season, Langford a 2.2 ERA. This will be his 16th appearance. Give you the rest of the numbers in a minute. Langford's pitch to Nickel low for ball 1. He's got a 1-0 record, 2 saves, 16 1/3 innings pitched. Has given up 10 hits, 4 earned runs, 7 walks, 13 strikeouts, and opponents hitting 196 against Kobe Langford. His 1-0 to Nickel curveball. That one lifted down the right side near the foul line, and the right fielder's coming over. That one hits fair and is over the fence for a ground rule double as that hits off the warning track and bounces over. That one was right at the line, and the right fielder, Jake Miller, was giving chase but couldn't get there. So score, Riley Orr from third base. Move McGee over to third, and there's an RBI double from Brandon Nickel.
Miller pulled up right at the end. He might have been able to make that catch, but if he did, he was probably going to crash into the wall.
That's exactly right. I think he was staring that down, and again, kind of a Bermuda Triangle over there as the foul pole, the brick wall kind of come together. That'll bring Connor Allen to the plate. It is now a 5-4 ball game. SAU trailing by only 1 run. Runners at second and third, still only 1 out. Pitch to Allen outside for ball 1. Connor Allen 1 for 2, singled back in the 3rd inning. Chris Lyles on deck for SAU. Langford comes set at the belt. Fastball, and there's a strike.
2-1 softball. They are going into the bottom of the 7th up in Bentonville against Harding. Harding's got 3 more outs to try to come from behind. Otherwise, SAU can move on to the championship game. 2-1 SAU.
1-1 curveball outside. Count goes to 2-1. SAU with 4 across here in the bottom of the 4th, trying to at least tie this game up, if not take the lead with 2 men in scoring position. The pitch fastball, that one foul and out of play. There's another pitcher up and throwing. That is Charlie Deeds. Right-handed relievers just now starting to throw for the Savage Storm in their bullpen. Long look in for Langford. He wants Ramirez to flash the signs again. Shakes off the first pitch. Likes the second one. Fastball outside. Count goes full.
That's 15 throwing in the bullpen.
Yeah,
Charlie Deeds. Mr. Deeds.
It's a movie. Adam Sandler. I'm sure you're not an Adam Sandler fan.
Actually, I am.
Are you? All right. Full count pitch to Allen. That one grounded foul towards the Southeastern dugout.
Are you not an Adam Sandler fan?
I like Adam Sandler and Will Ferrell, but a lot of people, you're either hot or cold on them. There is no in between.
Yeah. No, it's probably about the last time Saturday Night Live was funny.
Yeah. Yep.
And those guys were on it. No, I do like Sandler. Yeah.
Chris Rock was on there. Yeah, you're right. What was that? Late 90s. Farley. Not much since then. Full count pitch low. The bases are now loaded. Still only 1 out, and that brings up Chris Lyles. He is the 9th Mule Rider to bat in this inning.
Yeah, I'm not Jewish, but how can you get through the holidays without the Hanukkah song from Adam Sandler?
You're right. Yeah, even Bowen knows that song. Oh.
Mule Riders have batted around here in the 4th inning.
Oh.
Needed this.
We did.
Need to get some more here. Got bases loaded and still only 1 out.
Yeah, let's see. SAU left them loaded twice last night, trying to avoid that fate here. 5-4 ball game. SAU trailing by 1, but they have gotten things going here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Our People's Bank player of the game might be decided here in the 4th inning. So grand slam for Chris Lyles could maybe move him out front. He's 0 for 2 so far.
So you're saying he's due?
I'm going to say right now, if I had to pick my druthers, I guess the triple from Garcia that drove in a run and he came in to score.
Yeah, kind of got things going for us, didn't it? It's been the spark plug so far. Pitch to Lyles, low, but they're going to say he went. Lyles could not check his swing. Will Richardson is on deck. Again, bases loaded. 1 out. 0-1 count to Chris Lyles. Langford from the stretch. Fastball, that one chopped foul, and Lyles is behind in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
I guess you're telling us all that Catherine does not like Adam Sandler.
No. No, I take that back. Will Ferrell she does not like. Sandler she likes.
So she doesn't like Elf?
She's not a big Elf fan.
Oh, no. Man. What's wrong with that lady?
But loves Billy Madison, so. The 0-2 pitch, fastball out. I wonder if Ramirez got confused there. I think he was looking curve and got fastball. He caught that one very awkwardly. It was well outside, but the timing looked totally off on what he was expecting.
If you tell me she doesn't like Ricky Bobby, I just can't have anything more to do with her.
I'm trying to think. Favorite Will Ferrell movie. Let me think. Elf is up there. The 1-2. Curveball outside. Count evens at 2-2. Have you seen Old School yet? Very underrated. Will Ferrell's in that.
I don't recall the title, but that doesn't mean that I haven't seen it. He's had some stinkers, too. But
he has, yeah.
He's had some good ones.
The 2-2. Curveball, that one hit well, but right at the second baseman, over to second for one, and they cannot make the throw for the double play, so that ties the game up as Brett McGee comes in to score. Connor Allen forced out, fielder's choice, 4-6, but Lyles too fast down the line for a double play. Brandon Nickel moves over to third base, so we got a 5-5 ball game, 2 down, and runners at the corners as Will Richardson comes to the plate. Lyles hit that one hard, but it was right at the second baseman, Creed, and as hard as it was hit, I really thought they were going to be able to turn 2 there. But good hustle by Lyles getting out of the box and down the line. He's got an aggressive lead at first base. Langford's pitch lifted foul and out of play by Richardson.
We need Willie Woo to hit one in the gap so he can show off that speed.
You've already made fun of him.
I haven't. I just said Garcia's faster. I didn't say he was slow.
I don't know. I heard it differently. The 0-1. Lyles off with the pitch. That one fouled straight back. And
man, they hit right above us on the front of that. I'm glad it didn't get that window.
Nest. Yeah.
Hope it got the wasp nest, though. There's a wasp nest out there, too. No, his dad, Tommy Richardson, that used to play here, back when Jeff and I did the games back when Tommy played, Jeff always made fun of how slow his dad was running. And Tommy said he always offered Jeff to run him in a foot race, and Jeff always had an excuse.
The 0-2, that one outside, did not miss by much. Langford was walking off the mound towards the dugout thinking he was going to get the strike call.
So Tommy Richardson's still talking trash about Jeff Harrington to this day.
Well, if anybody deserves it.
I figured Jeff's on his way back from DeQueen by now.
The 1-2. Pitch to Richardson, that right back up the middle and through, and SAU has taken the lead. Lyles goes from first to third. Brandon Nickel comes in to score, and the Mule Riders a 6-5 lead as Will Richardson, a 1-2 count with 2 out, and he did a good job just shooting that right back up the middle over the mound.
You know, it has not been an inning where you've had anybody other than the triple early in the inning by Garcia. Nobody's really gotten a huge hit. You know, it's just been a lot of singles. We've had a double and we've had a triple, but only the 1 walk in the inning.
Yeah,
Mule Riders are just making it happen.
Jackson,
good to see.
Jackson Duke at the plate, off-speed pitch outside, and SAU still with runners at the corners there. As again, Lyles, good job going from first to third on the base hit.
And don't let up, because you just don't know when another inning like this will come about.
Pitch curveball there is a called strike 1.
Connor Allen and Garcia were having a conversation there in the on-deck circle. Connor may be
telling him what he saw.
Yes, may see something out there that would work to Garcia's advantage.
1-1 curveball outside. Count goes to 2-1.
Garcia probably told him,
I started this thing.
I got a triple in this game. What you got?
Garcia,
in this inning.
Garcia said, let me give you some instruction. 2-1 count. Deeds should be ready in the Southeastern bullpen. Fastball low and away, and Richardson tried to get the run down between first and second, and Southeastern did not bite as Lyles stays put at third base. Richardson ends up taking second.
And then he tried to stop it. He almost fell down. Those pellets rolled under his foot.
But now a base hit could score 2.
Yeah, that puts 2 runners in scoring position for him.
3-1 count. Would assume Jackson Duke has the green light here. 3-1 hitters count. Should be looking fastball. Got it, and it was outside corner. That's not one you want to swing at 3-1. It was a generous outside corner. The count goes full.
May get another one right there.
We shall see. Langford comes set Pitch, fastball, chopped over towards third. A high hopper. Third baseman grabs, throws high, and that's to the wall. 1 run scores. Richardson's going to come all the way from second base and score on the wild throw. A throwing error. E5 scores 2 more runs for SAU. It is now an 8-6 ball game as both Lyles and Richardson come across to score.
Boy, he just airmailed that one across. Reed Rice.
Close.
And, yeah, and he didn't need to rush it that much. He got to him quickly, but he just let it fly, and it was way over the head of French at first base.
Well, that's going to bring Chris Garcia back to the plate. This is the, 11th hitter? 12th. Yeah, 12th hitter. Waiting for her to look at second, comes home. That one low and away for ball 1. Garcia 2 for 2 this afternoon, and like we talked about, really got things started with that RBI triple.
All of SAU's damage coming in this inning.
8 runs. You're right, all in the bottom of this inning. That one a little bit low. Ramirez tried to bring it up and frame it. Ball 2. Chris Garcia, who you say is a skosh bit faster than Will Richardson, correct?
Will sure got from second to home there pretty quickly, didn't he?
Pitch, that one way outside, and the count quickly goes to 3-0, and that one was not anywhere close. I think that may have been Langford overthrowing a little bit. A frustration pitch. The 3-0. There's a strike.
I would venture that Will is much faster than his dad ever was. I don't know if Tommy's here today. I don't see him. I see Casey down there.
Three ball, 1 strike count. There's a fastball that catches the inside corner. So from 3-0 to 3-2, full count. Chris Sutton is on deck if the inning can continue. Full count pitch outside, and there's ball 4, and here comes lucky number 13, Chris Sutton, the 13th batter of the inning.
Softball game is a final. SAU won it by a 2-1 score over Harding, so they'll be playing for a conference championship tomorrow.
How about
or
that?
No, excuse me, not tomorrow. That's later on tonight.
Is it tonight?
Let me pull up the bracket. Yeah, I got to pull the bracket up. I'm not sure what time. But it's tonight. Take a little time off.
Chris Sutton 1 for 1 with a walk and a single. Curveball, that one a called strike as that one drops into the top part of the strike zone.
5:30 they play.
Hopefully we're still playing at 5:30.
They're playing, and guess who they're playing? Southeastern Oklahoma State.
0-1 curveball. That one, I think, a little too high up in the zone coming through.
Southeastern was a 3-1 winner over Southern Nazarene in the other semifinal in softball. So now SAU wins 2-1. So Southeastern and SAU meet at 5:30 in Bentonville. For all the marbles.
Pitch fastball fouled back and out of play. Count goes to 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Mule Rider second baseman. SAU now with an 8-5 lead over Southeastern Oklahoma. Bottom of the 4th inning. Runners at first and second. Pitch, curveball low and in. Count goes to 2-2.
Magnolia's final was 17-5 over Arkadelphia. So they'll play first round of the state tournament at 10 a.m. Thursday. So folks driving to Lone Oak from Magnolia, you're going to need to get an early start.
Curveball, that one lifted, pop up in the infield. It looks like the first baseman is there, and French gloves it to make the catch. But SAU strikes for 8 runs off of 6 hits. There was 1 error, 2 men left on base. So we head to the top of the 5th inning. SAU's taking the lead 8-5 over the Savage Storm. You're listening to Mule Rider Baseball
Know what's nice? You could drive to Whataburger right now, if you wanted to. Yeah, you could hang a Louie, talk to Reggie at the counter, and get a freshly made 100% beef double meat Whataburger with melted cheese and fresh cut veggies on a 5-inch bun. It's just the delicious freedom you have living in the land where there's Whataburger. Of course, some people aren't in that land. Wonder what they're doing right now. Probably thinking about a road trip. Whataburger, just like you like it.
Big Dave, closet organizing, toddler yoga, scavenger hunts, jigsaw puzzlings, and sledding down the stairs? Get Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box. 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas, 5 breadsticks, and your choice of pasta or wings. Sealed for your safety, all in one box. Choose contactless delivery or new curbside pickup at pizzahut.com. The Big Dinner Box, from our hut to yours. Ask for contactless and curbside. Availability of contactless curbside delivery areas, charges, and minimums vary. Delivery charge not tip.
Let's be honest, you deserve the best. Jimmy John's in Magnolia makes freaky fast, freaky fresh sandwiches near you using only the freshest ingredients. Stop by and order delivery or pickup from the Magnolia location next to Walmart for a tasty sandwich today. And while you're at it, why don't you choose some chips or a cookie and a drink and make it a combo. Whether you're in store or in a delivery zone, we'll always make you a tasty sandwich. Become a reward member by downloading the Jimmy John's app. Jimmy John's Magnolia, open every day from 10 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Dan Gregory, Ryan Phillips back at Southern Arkansas University, 8-6 SAU as we go into the 5th. Right off the bat, a base hit to left field for Southeastern. First pitch swinging was Jake Miller, and he singles to left. That one got past to the left of the third baseman Nickel very quickly into left field.
First pitch swinging there, and Southeast is not going to try not to let their bats cool off after the big inning by SAU.
Not looking like 8 runs is going to win this one. Here's the pitch. That's hit in the air out to center field. Lyles camped under it, makes the catch in center. So 2 pitches, a single, and an out. They're up there swinging.
Yeah, there have been a lot of first pitch swings by the Savage Storm. Aggressive in the box.
Cameron French comes to the plate. We're in the top of the 5th. SAU leads 8-6. Mid-game summary of service at Magnolia Regional Medical Center. Full orthopedic services available at Magnolia Regional Medical Center. Dr. Kevin Rutter, orthopedic surgeon, specializes in joint repair, sports injury, and a comprehensive range of orthopedic surgical services. Call 235-3200 to make an appointment with Dr. Rutter. Pitch outside, ball 1 to Cameron French. He's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice bunt. Swings and fouls it back to the backstop. Southern Arkansas, 8 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors. They've left 7 on base. Savage Storm, 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, and 5 men left on base. Well, they both swing and a miss for Cameron French. I was ready to ring him up, but it was only strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Cameron French. Miller gets his lead over at first. Big lead. Pitch comes. That's low and inside. Count goes to 2 balls, 2 strikes. Savage Storm scored 1 in the first. After a leadoff walk, he came around to score. Got a leadoff walk in the second, but he didn't get beyond third. There's a swing and a miss. Strike 3. So French does strike out. Out number 2. Savage Storm got another leadoff walk in the 3rd inning. And they put him and the next batter across. In that inning, Jake Miller doubled those 2 guys in. Scored 2 more in the 4th inning. A 2-out rally. And he brought 2 more in. So at that point, it was 5-0 Southeastern. That pitch misses down low. But Southern Arkansas with an 8-run bottom of the 4th to take the lead 8-6. We're in the top of the 5th here. Pitch is in the dirt. Or is your pitching numbers for Howell, the starter? He's still out there for SAU. He started the game. 4 2/3 innings pitched. The pitch comes. That's lined out to right field. That'll carry right to Connor Allen in right. And that's going to retire the Savage Storm. In the inning, no runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. We go to the bottom of the 5th. SAU leads 8-6. This is Mule Rider Baseball.
Crazy weather got you down? Be a dinner hero and pick up Mule Kick on the way home. It's easy. Just call ahead or swing by the drive-thru. Mule Kick has a unique menu featuring Arkansas-based products like coffee, craft beer, ice cream, and more. Check out new menu items like the Amos Moses Pizza with Cajun chicken, wings, and the Kickin' Monte Cristo Sammy with Canadian bacon, provolone, and powdered sugar. Be a part of Mule Kick's legendary Trivia League each week. Follow Mule Kick on social media or visit MuleKickMag.com. It's Mule Kick, 2158 North Jackson in Magnolia.
Be cool for the summer with Chambliss & Davis Family Practice. Doctors Chambliss & Davis see patients of all ages from newborn to elderly. We do primary care, weight loss management, DOT physicals, cool sculpting, BioT hormone physicals, and more. Open Monday through Thursday from 8 till 4 and Fridays 8 till noon. The Office of Chambliss & Davis is now accepting new patient applications with most insurance accepted, including United Healthcare.
I'm Faith Armstrong. If you worry about your safety or your loved ones, Columbia County Ambulance Service would like you to know about CareLink. CareLink provides an instant link to emergency response every minute, every day. The standard version provides protection surrounding the home, and a mobile unit offers protection anywhere. The area covered includes Columbia, Hempstead, Nevada, Ouachita, Lafayette counties, and Claiborne Parish. Call Columbia County Ambulance today to schedule your installation.
New pitcher for Southeastern Oklahoma State. They bring on Mr. Deeds. Charlie Deeds.
You're going to enjoy that.
2-3 record, 10.80 ERA. This is his 13th appearance of the season. 18 in the 3rd innings pitched. He's walked 9, struck out 13, given up 22 earned runs. Opponents batting .395 off of the right-hander Charlie Deeds. Deeds from Larkspur, Colorado. Transferred out of South Mountain Community College. And he is a right-hander. And first man he'll face, top of the order, Riley Orr. Deeds to the plate. And that's popped up to the right side. Going to carry out of play. And roll down the hill, and then we got kids diving and carrying on and trying to get that baseball. Finally do. So a strike count to Riley Orr. Deeds to the plate with another fastball. That's fouled off to the right side, and that also will get out of play. Mule Riders with an 8-6 advantage. Off-speed pitch drops low. Let me finish up my Magnolia Regional Medical Center mid-game summary. I got to the pitchers. Mike Howell, 5 innings pitched. He's given up 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. He's walked 4, struck out 5. That pitch hits on the left elbow. Riley Orr, and he started to come back. Ooh. He thought he was being called back, that maybe he stuck the elbow out, but says, nope, take first.
I was thinking he was probably going to be called back to the box as well, but
I think that was the guilty conscience.
He may have chicken winged it a little bit, just a bit.
Well, he's got that armor on that elbow, so you can afford to do that. Back in the old days when you didn't wear that armor, you didn't want to do that. You'd be feeling that one for a while. Brett McGee steps in. The runner goes. Throw down to second base. Orr's in safely, a stolen base. He's in scoring position with nobody out.
Boy, didn't waste any time there. Got a tremendous jump, and that pitch was in the dirt. Ramirez actually made a decent throw down there, but again, Riley Orr was going all the way. Good jump, and he stole that one off the pitcher Deeds.
1 ball, no strikes, the count to Brett McGee. So an RBI opportunity for Mr. McGee. Here's the pitch, and he took it low. So we got Mr. Deeds and almost Mr. Magoo.
All right, so what is your favorite Adam Sandler movie then?
Oh, gosh, I don't know.
Between Happy Gilmore and The Waterboy.
The Waterboy's pretty good. They're all, he's had some good movies.
Yeah.
Pitch outside. 3 balls, no strikes. The count to Brett McGee. Riley Orr down at second base. .30 delivery. Down low, ball 4. Walked him on 4 straight pitches. Well, not a good start to Deeds coming in for Southeastern. So he hits the first batter and then walks the next.
Well, and it's not going to get any easier here with Brandon Nichols strolling to the plate.
The starter for Southeastern, Dylan, lasted 3 1/3, giving up 8 hits, 5 runs, all earned. Walked 2, struck out 1. Colby Langford pitched 2/3 of an inning, giving up 2 hits and 3 runs, 1 earned. Walked 2, struck out none. Now Deeds on. There's a line drive, base hit into left field. And Orr's going to round third. He's on his way to the plate. The throw comes into third to keep McGee from advancing. It's an RBI single for Brandon Nichols.
And Nichols again just tattooed that one over into left center. First pitch swinging, and he barreled that one up.
So Orr scores, makes it 9-6, SAU.
Brandon Nichols had a 3 for 4 afternoon so far.
Connor Allen now to the plate for SAU. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. From the stretch, Deeds pitch. That's a strike on the outside part of the plate. Checks that runner back at second base. A 1 pitch is hit high and deep out to left field. Adios, sits over the wall. Connor Allen, a 3-run bomb to jump the lead for Southern Arkansas out to 12-5 here in the bottom of the 5th.
He got a fastball over the plate and did not miss as he crushed that one over the left field wall. And all of a sudden, SAU has found their stroke offensively.
He crushed it.
Yeah, he gave that one. That was a big fly.
So the first 4 men here in the 5th inning for SAU have scored, and a visit to the mound, and that may be all from Mr. Deeds. There's the call. We will indeed have a new pitcher for Southeastern Oklahoma State. Southern Arkansas up 12-5 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. This is Mule Rider Baseball.
Are all your financial goals equally important? Probably not. That's why it's a good idea to identify goals as must-have versus nice-to-have. A must-have goal might be achieving a comfortable retirement, while a nice-to-have goal might be a vacation home by the beach. So it's important to prioritize these goals and invest accordingly. Talk to an Edward Jones financial advisor, Steve Hardy, Mark Woods, Patrick Dodd, or Laurel Kroll. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Today is the day. After countless hours of research, cutting back expenses, and 9 months of anxiously waiting for her, today is the day you finally bring home your new car. It's also the day to protect her with an auto policy from Shelter Insurance. Our policies are competitively priced and include new car replacement coverage if anything were to happen to your new baby.
Ask Shelter agent Gary Donfera about Shelter's competitive auto insurance rates.
24 hours a day, 7 days a week, the experienced team at Southern Caregivers provides expert care to you and your loved ones. Southern Caregivers also provides needed support for seniors, allowing them to remain in the comfort of their own home and maintain their independence. Nurturing and caring companions can be matched to meet emotional, spiritual, and physical needs of the individuals they care for. Call 501-463-9990 today and speak with one of our professionals, or visit southerncaregiversar.com.
Tough outing for Charlie Deeds as he faced 4 Mule Rider batters in the 5th inning. He hit the first, he walked the second, then an RBI single, and then a 3-run bomb, and I do mean bomb, off the bat of Connor Allen. So the new pitcher is Jared Barta for Southeastern. He's 6'5", 240, a sophomore out of Cuero, Texas. He's from Angelina Junior College. He's a big fella out there. His first pitch, a swing and a miss by Chris Lyles. Barta with an 0-2 record of 5.59 ERA. This is his 10th appearance on the season. He's pitched 9 2/3 innings. Lyles showed bunt. The pitch came in on him and hit him. Umpire's not going to give him first base. The pitch came into him. He was turning to try to bunt and hit him in the arm. Umpire's not going to give him first base.
No, Lyles is kind of a frustrated grin at home plate as Coach Pettigrew's going to...
Yeah, he wants an explanation.
Yeah, I don't blame him.
I mean, just because he was trying to bunt it, that doesn't mean he stepped into it.
All right, so they're at least going to call the other 2 umpires in.
Maybe the umpire's doing like I was doing yesterday, just quoting the rules off of what he thinks they are.
Before Connor vetoed you.
Rather than what it actually says in the rule book.
Yeah. Oh, you did notice the game notes today, right?
What's that? I did not see that.
What Connor says goes.
Yeah, well, I think we all know who typed up the lineup today, don't we? They're not giving him first base after that conversation between the 3 umpires. They're not going to overrule him, so Lyles will stay at the plate. No ball, 1 strike count. Lyles is 0 for 3. Pitch is low and away. He drove in a run with a fielder's choice in the 4th. That was the Mule Riders' 8-run inning. The pitch is low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So not only did they not give him the base, but they called the strike on it.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
2-2 pitch is a swing and a miss, and down on strikes goes Chris Lyles. So rather than getting first base on a hit by pitch, he strikes out. That's the first inning. And Will Richardson steps in. He's 2 for 3 on the day. He has a couple of runs scored, an RBI, a stolen base. And the pitch is outside and bounces back to the backstop. SAU. Mule Riders batting in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch comes, and it's outside. That goes to the backstop. Well, this game is in danger of being shortened, so maybe we better move along to our Bodcall Bank Mule Rider Spotlight. Bodcall Bank with 3 locations to serve you: Magnolia, Stamps, Texarkana, serving us in South Arkansas since 1903. Local bank, local people. Pitch comes, pulled foul past third base. Kylie Warren on the SAU women's basketball team in our Bodcall Bank Mule Rider Spotlight. She was one of the proud graduates yesterday. Proud mama put a lot of pictures on Facebook. Here's the pitch. That's hit in the air out to right field. And the right fielder Miller is under it and makes the catch. So Richardson flies to right. That's out number 2, and it brings Jackson Duke to the plate. Kylie Warren from Carlisle, Arkansas. Majored in exercise science, magna cum laude, 3.85 GPA. Currently pursuing her master's in kinesiology and coaching. 2022-23 College Sports Communicators Academic All-District. Pitch to Jackson Duke is low for a ball. Also Kylie, 2023 GAC Distinguished Scholar Athlete, member of SAU chapter of Chi Alpha Sigma National Student Athlete Honor Society. Pitch outside. Member of SAU Student Advisory Council from 17 to 23. Participated in Mule Riders in Magnolia. The pitch to Duke, fouled straight back. This past season, Kylie Warren eclipsed senior night. She became the 6th Mule Rider since 2000, just the 2nd GAC-only Mule Rider, joining teammate Diamond Morris to accomplish that feat. Helped SAU rank in the top 10 nationally. There's a strike. In three-point attempts per game, first. Three-pointers made per game, first. Assists per game, 6th. Scoring offense, 8th. Turnovers forced per game, 9th. And steals per game, 10th. The pitch to Duke. Foul back and out of play. So again, in our Bodcall Bank Mule Rider Spotlight from SAU women's basketball, Arkansas since 1903. Pitch comes, pulled, foul. So if Kylie's pursuing her masters, I assume we'll still see her around Southern Arkansas quite a bit next year. Won't be playing anymore. Her playing days are over. Pitch to Jackson Duke. Swing and a miss. The pitch was down in the dirt. They're going to have to throw down to first base, but Duke is retired, and so are the Mule Riders in the 5th inning. But they scored 4 runs in the inning on 2 hits. There were no errors, and nobody left the board. After 5, Southern Arkansas up 12-5. This is Mule Rider baseball.
Is there one place I can go for all my car, truck, and SUV needs? One place for all kinds of repairs, tune-ups, alignments, brakes, mufflers, oil changes, tires, etc., etc.? Well, yes, there is. Spittler Tire and Auto. You've been trusting Spittler Tire and Auto for 15, 16 years now, and they're still working hard for you. Call to set up an appointment to get your ride into one of their 10 service bays, and it'll be back to peak performance in no time. Spittler Tire and Auto in the Dairy Queen Shopping Center, 521 East Main in Magnolia.
Step up to the plate with confidence at the Corner Clubhouse on the Magnolia Square. You see, we recently updated our menus, so now you can knock your taste buds out of the park. Try new items like our wraps, spicy popcorn chicken salad, quesadillas, and our filet mignon. You can also keep it classic with our legendary baked potatoes, burgers, and ribeyes. Family owned and operated and only a short stop away. It's the Corner Clubhouse, 100 South Washington in Magnolia. Be sure and follow us on Facebook for updates.
The Greenhouse Cottages of Wentworth Place have been recognized as Arkansas's top short-term rehabilitation and long-term care facility by U.S. News and World Report. At Wentworth Place, their mission is to provide the highest quality care to their residents, and they are honored to receive this prestigious award. Their cottages are homes large enough private rooms, complete bath, a shared living room, open kitchen, dining area, and a spa located in the heart of Magnolia. It's the Greenhouse Cottages of Wentworth Place. Visit cottagesofwentworthplace.com.
Michael Howell back to the mound for SAU for this 6th inning. First pitch, a strike to Dylan Hurd. He's the number 9 hitter in the order. Breaking pitch, lifted in the air out to shallow center field. That's going to hang up. Lyle comes in, and he makes the catch. And there's one out here in the top of the 6th inning. Sam Creed, now their leadoff hitter, steps to the plate. Got to admit, the way this game started for Michael Howell, I didn't expect to see him on the mound in the 6th inning. But he is out there.
Yeah, let's see if he
can settled in the last couple, or at least he did last inning.
Yeah, last inning, and so far this one. See if he can save that SAU bullpen and get a couple more innings in.
Here's his pitch to Creed. Took a strike on the outside corner for strike 1. Corey Bonstrom is on deck. The 0-1. He lifts it to the left side. That's going to get back and out of play. I hadn't seen the Creed movies in a long time. Finally broke down and watched the first one, and I finally put it all together. Apollo Creed.
Yeah,
I finally put it all together. Breaking pitch. He reaches out, pops it up to the shortstop, Riley Orr, and that'll be out number 2.
I still hadn't watched it. Now I was a big Rocky fan. So what is your critique?
No, I like number 1 enough that I watched number 2.
Okay.
And I was going to have to pay for number 3, so
you said no.
I'll wait for it to come out on free. But no, for number 1 and 2, I really liked them both. Yeah, and Rocky was in both of them. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, curved around the plate. So you haven't seen it? You haven't seen it?
No, I have not. And like I said, I
won't say any more about it. But But no, I like both of them. Pitch on the way, pulled to the right side to second baseman Chris Sutton. He throws him out, and 1-2-3 goes the Savage Storm in the top of the 6th inning. SAU up 12-5. This is Mule Rider baseball.
People's Bank is offering a great CD rate of 4.3% annual percentage yield for 13 months. Minimum balance is $1,000. Offer effective and APY is accurate from December 12, 2022 and is subject to change at any time. So don't wait too long to get this great rate. Substantial penalty for early withdrawal. See bank for details. Member FDIC.
Your locally owned and operated Domino's is open. Domino's is open for carry-out at the drive-thru and delivery. Domino's has contactless options for delivery as well as carry-out. Call Domino's in Magnolia at 870-234-4141 or order online at Domino's.com. Domino's is open 10:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 10:30 to midnight Friday and Saturday. Domino's on East Main in Magnolia. Thank you for shopping all local businesses.
Summertime has come to Magnolia today. I'm looking out at the crowd, and people, they've been on some of the cooler days when you had sunshine. They were migrating toward the sun, and now today it's warm enough out there that they're trying to migrate toward the few shady spots there are out there, and not being many. A lot of folks have brought umbrellas to try to keep the sun off of them a little bit. SAU in the bottom of the 6th, Chris Garcia will lead it off. First pitch to him, a fastball missed inside for ball 1. Garcia, then Sutton, then to the top of the order to Riley Orr. Garcia's 2 for 2 with a walk, so he's been on all 3 times. The pitch comes, fastball, that's low and inside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes to Chris Garcia. Yeah, people wiping the sweat off their necks and faces out there today. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. And Garcia is retired as Hurd throws him out over at first base. Leadoff man down in the 6th. So Jared Barta, since he has come on for Southeastern, has retired the first 4 men he has faced. Now Chris Sutton comes to the plate for SAU. He's 1 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Bottom of 6. 12-5 SAU, strike 1. On the outside corner. Happy birthday to Don Davis today. Don always celebrated his birthday at the Great American Conference Tournament, this year being no different. There's a line drive, base hit out into left field. Off the bat of Chris Sutton with 1 out in the 6th inning. Well, I wished Don a happy birthday on Facebook this morning and was wishing that his birthday would bring the Mule Riders some luck today, and I guess we owe it all to Don Davis having a birthday. Don always celebrated all those birthdays up in Enid, and the Mule Riders have a lot of success in Enid winning conference tournaments. So you got to think Don's a good luck charm. 1 on, 1 out. Riley Orr at the plate. That's ball 1, wasn't it? Yeah. Ball 1 to Riley Orr. Although I don't know where his luck was yesterday, but Don's.
needed some dramatics today.
A 1 ball, no strike count to Riley Orr. Fastball in. 2 balls and no strikes. Brett McGee's on deck. Farm Bureau postgame show coming up after the game. Good lead over at first for Sutton. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Did you know with your Arkansas Farm Bureau membership, you're eligible to order infant and booster seats for a discounted price? Also, you can save up to 20% on rooms in participating hotels across the U.S. Call the Columbia County Farm Bureau office, 234-1966 for information. Breaking pitch dropped in for a strike. 2-2. Is it 2-2?
Yeah.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, the count on Riley Orr. Riley with a hit. He's 1 for 3. Drove in a run with that single in the 4th. He also was hit by a pitch and scored. There's a chopper up the middle. Shortstop snags it, steps on the bag, throws to first for the double play. And that retires the Mule Riders in the 6th. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on through 6. SAU up 12-5. This is Mule Rider Baseball.
Hiring someone you trust can be the hardest part of owning a business. At Bo Moses Trucking, trust has been at the top of our list. When you need to get precious cargo from one place to another without worrying about damage, delays, or lost freight, Bo Moses Trucking is the one to count on. Based in Magnolia, Arkansas since 1999, we have the resources and equipment to take care of all your flatbed freight hauling. Visit us on Facebook or call 870-234-2803. Bo Moses Trucking. Trust us to go the distance.
Hey guys, Lucas Cheatham here. No matter what your summer plans are, you can be the best you with Health Plus Therapy at 1515 East Main in Magnolia. My mom, Christy, and her team provide physical, occupational, and speech therapy and will have you ready for those summertime activities. Whether you're casting a line, playing sports, or camping at the lake, you'll have more strength and less pain. Health Plus Therapy is local and loyal to its community. Visit healthplustherapy.net. Go Cubs, go Panthers, and go Mule Riders.
Hi folks, Jim Golden Ford in Camden. Spring is here and vacation time is just around the corner, and the deals are hot at Jim Golden Ford. Jim Golden Ford and Ford Motor Company are throwing out all the stops to move the existing inventory and make room for the new models coming in. Don't be misled by the big city dealers and what they promise just to get you in the door and then pressure you into a deal that's not what you were expecting. Take advantage of the family atmosphere and the award-winning personal service after the sale at Jim Golden Ford in Camden, where the dealer makes the difference.
Top of the 7th inning, SAU with a 12-5 lead over Southeastern Oklahoma. Be the 3, 4, and 5 hitters due up for the Savage Storm. Al's first pitch, a curveball, a called strike.
Not only is it Don Davis's birthday today, it's also Tracy Geffrey's birthday today.
Fastball outside.
Tracy Geffrey used to hit him not just onto the football field, but like yards down the football field. He might have hit 1 or 2 through the goal post.
1-1 pitch is outside. Count goes to 2-1.
So happy birthday to former Mule Rider Tracy Geffrey.
Michael Howell, he's gone all the way so far for SAU. There's a fastball, and count evens at 2-2 on the called strike. SAU now.
Nickel and Orr swapping spots out there.
Count goes full.
Not really swapping. Orr just kind of moves over in between second and third, and then Nickel moves all the way around to the first base side of second.
The full count pitch. Hit right back up the middle and right at Brandon Nickel, who throws over and got the runner by half a step as Burrows, a good job of getting down the line, but Nichols had him played perfectly after the shift.
Not sure it was a half. It might have been
maybe a full,
maybe 6/16 or something like that.
It was Burrows.
It was close.
But again, he's a lefty getting down the line, so gets to cheat a step or two. First pitch low and away to Reed Rice. Third baseman is 1 for 3 on the afternoon. There's a called strike. Couldn't tell if that was slider or curve, but it was definitely moving away from the right-handed hitting Reed Rice. 1-1 fastball in. SAU's big inning came with 8 runs in the bottom of the 4th and then another 4 in the bottom of the 5th. That one did not miss by much. Fastball that was in the vicinity of the outside corner. Count goes to 3-1. That one outside, and there is a 1-out walk to Reed Rice. That'll bring up Jake Miller.
Something I never noticed before, down there where all the kids play, down there by the development facility. They've got a couple of big coolers of water, I guess, and kids able to get a drink out of that now.
I don't know if they're supposed to.
I'm saying they're not drinking out of cups either. They're sucking out of the spout. So we're definitely over COVID.
Well, we're back to building immunity now. So
there we go.
That's
Those kids always had it. There weren't many kids that caught it anyway.
The 1-0 pitch. Fastball there is a good one. Called strike. Evens count 1-1 to Jake Miller. He is 2 for 3. A double and a single to go with the strikeout. 1 out. Runner at first base for Southeastern Oklahoma. That one a curveball that almost didn't curve back enough and almost hit Miller, but he was able to get out of the way. So now a 2-1 count. Fastball, it's a good one. There's a called strike. Miller didn't like it, but it looked good from this perspective. Count goes to 2-2. Here's a fastball a little too far inside. Count goes full. Let's say you could win this game. It would force a third and deciding game immediately following this one. It will be a 9-inning game, not a 7-inning game. The pitch foul. So we'll set up and do the full count pitch again. NSAU a 12-5 lead here in the top of the 7th inning. Average lead at first base for Reed Rice. The pitch outside, and there are back-to-back walks issued by Michael Howell here in the top of the 7th with 1 out. Suspect that there is
scramble going on toward the bullpen. There was already somebody down there throwing.
I was going to say, somebody's been up and throwing off and on. That'll bring up Matt Miles to the plate. 0 for 2 with the walk, and Brett McGee is going to go have a visit with his pitcher.
He might want to buy a little time there. After the game, we're going to name our People's Bank player of the game. People's Bank's CD rate, 4.30% APY for 13 months. Minimum balance, $1,000. Offer effective, APY effective 12/12/22, and subject to change at any time. So don't wait to get this great rate. Substantial penalty for early withdrawal. People's Bank, member FDIC.
Well, my mom is listening in and says we sound tired. I'm taking that as not being a good thing.
Sure.
I don't know.
I'm always tired.
Well, it's true. I need to get one of those sleep studies you're always talking about.
Maybe that's what she's trying to get at.
Maybe so. Howell's pitch there is a fastball, and whatever McGee said worked on that pitch.
Tech beat Oklahoma Baptist to force a third game in their series, 13-6 Tech.
The 0-1. There's another one on the outside corner. Count goes to no balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, saying you sound tired is like somebody coming up to you and saying, you look sick. It's not a great compliment. 0-2, that one fouled.
You know what's worse than that, though? When that hit a car?
Well, we've got our fans that sit in the back of their trucks over there kind of behind the left field line, and I think that scattered the seating area out that direction. 0-2 again. That one hit down the line, the first base side. It's going to be fair. That's going to score at least 1 run and may score 2 as Connor Allen tracks it down and gets it back in, and that will hold the runners at second and third, but Southeastern does push across 1 run on the RBI double for Matt Miles. Reed Rice comes around to score from second. Jake Miller goes from first to third. And still only 1 out here in the top of the 7th inning.
Henderson swept Monticello first 2 games, so Monticello eliminated from the GAC. Henderson advances. So the 2 Arkadelphia schools will be in Springdale next week. Okay, I missed a batter there somewhere.
And then leave it to Mark. He says we sound no worse than normal. So Coach Pettigrew is going to have a visit, and this may...
That's coming from Mark.
That's true. Indicate that we're going to have a pitching change, but no motion to that effect yet.
I'm not gonna. I've already got something something cooked up for Mark through Bowen, so I'm not going to go any
It's you're kind of escalating that war a little bit with what you're conspiring about. Yeah, Coach Pettigrew so far, I think, just going to be a visit. He brought the entire infield in to have a discussion. Big Mike is smiling on the mound, so I suspect that is an interesting conversation going on at the moment. The umpire is going to walk out and say, okay, Coach, what are we doing? And now we're going to make the call. So, yeah, Coach Pettigrew is buying time, and we'll tell you about the new pitcher after this. Top of the 7th inning, 1 out, 1 man aboard, and SAU leading Southeastern Oklahoma 12-6. You're listening to Mule Rider Baseball.
Magnolia Travel Center is the only homegrown fuel stop in Magnolia and now offers off-road diesel and premium non-ethanol gas. Get a kickstart with our new hotcakes, breakfast burritos, and more. Get the boost you need with our bean-to-cup coffee machine. Also try the Flavor Shot Fountain Center with over 250 drink combinations. Happy hour from 2 to 6. Experience the frozen yogurt with topping bar, hot dogs, burgers, chicken, home-style lunch combos, kids' meals, and more. Grab and go with our fresh fruits, salads, and pizzas served all day. It's Magnolia Travel Center. Be sure and follow us on Facebook for updates. At your service, Environmental Solutions knows the value of clean and the value of quality goods at a great low price. Whether you're needing food and beverage items, napkins, aluminum pans, carry-out containers, and more, the team you can trust will always be at your service. Remember to check out the all-new AtYourServiceStore.com or stop by Monday through Friday from 8 till 4 and see us at 1506 North Vine in Magnolia. At your service, Environmental Solutions, where we know the power of clean.
Offenhauser and Company Insurance has been an integral part of South Arkansas for over 138 years by providing quality insurance coverage including home, auto, business, health, and specialty insurance from the finest carriers with an in-house claims department and the very best of service. Offenhauser is proud to help sponsor SAU Mule Rider Sports. Offenhauser and Company Insurance. Offices in Texarkana, Atlanta, Mount Pleasant, San Antonio, and Austin, Texas. Your insurance leader since 1882.
Chance Bolter will be the first Mule Rider out of the bullpen. He comes on in relief of Michael Howell. Bolter, a 6 foot, 185-pound junior out of Plano, Texas. And Mr. Bolter on the season, a 4.72 ERA. He has a 3-1 record. This will be his 15th appearance. Has pitched 26 2/3 innings, given up 22 hits, 14 earned runs, 14 walks, and 17 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .224 against the right-handed reliever. And he will face Cameron French. Joseph Ramirez would be on deck. And again, SAU with a 12-6 lead. Runners at second and third with only 1 out.
We'll throw a little sidearm stuff at you.
Wait a minute.
That's what I'm saying.
We got a pinch hitter. We do. He's 20.
Okay, I guess that's what it was. I was looking, and I swear I saw Ramirez out there earlier.
Yeah, Blake
that's
McQuain.
Looks like he's going to hit for French.
So
Is
Blake,
that right?
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Blake McQuain.
Yeah.
So he's going to come in and hit for the first baseman, Cameron French. So French is out of the game. French, a left-handed hitter. McQuain also a left-handed hitter as he steps in. SAU defensively shifted around towards right a little bit. Not an exaggerated shift by any stretch. Bolter comes set at the belt. Pitch up and away for ball 1. Wind blowing straight out towards center. Southeastern also with some activity in their bullpen down the left field line. The 1-0 pitch also well outside. Count goes to 2-0.
That was either a gnat or one of my floaters.
I didn't know what that was.
I'm beginning to think it might have been a floater.
Maybe you are really tired. I don't know.
I'm always tired.
2-0. There's a pitch. Fastball inside. Bolter again kind of with that sidearm slot.
I've talked about the Magnesia Regional Medical Center sleep lab so much that I've tried. I tried to do that once, and then
you're fine. 2-1 outside. Count goes to 3-1. Still can't believe you haven't seen me onto American Graffiti, which I had not seen until last summer.
You need to see that one again.
3-1. There's a fastball that catches the inside corner. The count goes full. Yeah, with Wolfman Jack.
Richard Dreyfuss.
The full count.
When he was young.
Pitch, that one lined down the left field line. It's going to be foul.
Opie when he was old. From American.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. Yeah, Wolfman Jack was a fun Google, kind of going back and seeing his life story.
Yeah, I've seen Old School.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Good movie.
We're going streaking. 3-ball, 2-strike count. Blake McQuain, that one lined over towards right center. Connor Allen is going to move over and make the catch. The runner from third is going to tag and score. Runner at second will tag and go to third. So a sac fly. Connor Allen, worried he had a hamstring issue, and he is flexing out that right leg.
I wonder if he may have tweaked it. I mean, you could do the splits out there in a hurry trying to make it stop and turn and throw.
He is trying to stretch that right leg out. He's going back to his position.
Yeah, he's struggling out there in right field.
Now 2 outs in the inning as McQuain gets the sac fly. First pitch to Ramirez, called strike on the inside corner.
Hoping to get through this inning and go get checked out. Yeah, he's still trying to stretch it out a little bit out there.
And again, it's still wet out there, and we've seen some more slippage today. I was hoping maybe it had dried out. 0-1 pitch. That one catches the outside corner, so working him in, then out. And Chance Bolter is ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes.
I think that's Barta down there throwing in the bullpen, isn't it? Just, I guess, going down there to throw during the inning?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you're right. Just staying loose. 0-2. That one grounded weakly towards third. Brandon Nickel makes the play, throws across to retire the third out. Southeastern does strike for 2 runs off of 1 hit. There was no error and 1 left on base as we head into the 7th inning stretch. Mule Riders leading the Savage Storm by a score of 12-7. You're listening to Mule Rider Baseball.
I love my Fast Pass from Rocket Fast Car Wash. It makes keeping my car clean so easy.
No cap. With unlimited washes, I don't have to worry about breaking the bank to keep my car looking great. And I can use my Fast Pass at any of their 10 locations.
Rocket Fast Car Wash Fast Pass plans include unlimited washes and make it easy to keep your ride looking its best all summer long. Starting at only $20. Spend less time cleaning your car and more time enjoying your adventures. Rocket Fast, it's a blast. And your vehicle is free.
Come pick up a May sale circular and check out some of the great deals all month long at S&S Home Center. Ace Insect Killers, 2 for $7. Your choice of select DeWalt Bear power tools, only $119 with Ace Rewards. A Fight Electric Patriotic color-changing LED light bulb is only $1.99. Save even more with Ace Rewards. Not an Ace Rewards member? Come by and sign up today and take advantage of exclusive Ace Rewards savings. See you soon at S&S Home Center, making it easy to buy local.
Southern Medical Group, 211 East Stadium Street, Magnolia, is not only the largest multi-specialty group in Southern Arkansas, but their doctors have you covered whatever the health issue, whether it's sinus-related problems, allergies, flu shots and screenings, DOT physicals, hormone therapy, chronic health problems, and wellness appointments. From newborn and up, you can trust Southern Medical Group, our family taking care of yours. That's what we do at Southern Medical Group. Visit smgarkansas.com.
Seventh inning, SAU with a 12-7 lead over the Savage Storm of Southeastern Oklahoma. Borta's first pitch to McGee. McGee lifts it down the left field line. It's high, and is it? If it's fair, it's gone. They're going to call that hit, I think, off of the foul pole. And that's a home run. Brett McGee, opposite field, first pitch swinging here in the bottom of the seventh inning. And
McGee went back to touch first. He wasn't 100% sure he touched it, so he went back to make sure.
That one doinked off the pole over in left field. It barely got out, but McGee got just enough of it for his 16th home run of the season.
Yeah, opposite field, and I couldn't believe it didn't hook foul there. But the wind right now is blowing more straight out rather than earlier it was blowing toward left, and it was blowing a lot of stuff out of play. Not that time.
Brett McGee living right on that one. Again, home run number 16 for the Mule Rider catcher. That'll bring up Brandon Nickel to the plate. First pitch to Nickel, low for ball one.
Connor Allen's in the on-deck circle, and I didn't pay attention when he came in if they checked him out. Hopefully all is well, that he got that stretched out.
There's a fastball that tapped into the Southeastern dugout for strike one.
Hopefully he doesn't have to stretch out an infield hit or anything. Hopefully he'll just hit another bomb like he did in the fifth.
Just jog around.
Just take a little jog.
Next fastball outside. There's someone else up and throwing. I can't tell the number, 36 or 38 maybe, but Borta on the mound for Southeastern. Pitch fastball inside. Count goes to 3-1.
Dylan Bumgarner. He's a left-hander, 36.
Looks right. Yeah, I think that is a 6. Considering 38's already pitched. Fastball inside, and there's a walk to the Mule Rider third baseman, Brandon Nickel. That'll bring up Connor Allen. Yeah, Connor Allen launched one onto the football field. 3-run home run back in the fifth inning. Let's see. Mr. Allen, that was... this hadn't updated yet. I can't remember. I think that's his 9th home run of the season. I'll try to confirm that here momentarily. First pitch, strike one.
Just look at your sheet right here. He had 8.
And so 8 plus 1 equals 9. Yeah. I'm confident in that one. Count evens, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, if we get to the next game, curious who Southeastern will throw.
We'll be curious who SAU throws. We assume Wyatt Marr is ready to go. Off-speed pitch hit foul down the third base side.
They got 3 guys each with 7 starts. Now, we just saw Barta, so it won't be him. So it would be either, guessing Connor Priest, but possibly Bristol Carson. Neither one of them have thrown yet in the series. But we got to get there. I mean, I'm not putting this in books yet.
That one inside. Connor Allen got ahead of it and fouls that one out of play.
Nickel was trying to steal second, and he'll have to come back. Congratulations to the Magnolia Panthers, 17-5 winners today over Arkadelphia in the third-place game in the 4A South Regional. So Magnolia will play the 10 a.m. game on Thursday at the 4A State Tournament in Lone Oak.
1-2 pitch. That one hit high out towards left, kind of off the end of the bat. Miles is there and makes the catch for out number 1.
Yeah, that one way down on the bat didn't get good. Connor's walking a little funny walking back to the dugout there. I'm
a little concerned.
Hoping he's all right.
Yeah. Well, Chris Lyles comes to the plate. Lyles looking for his first hit of the afternoon. 0 for 4. Has knocked in 1 and scored a run. His first pitch, fastball, called strike 1. Yeah, Borta not an overpowering fastball.
I saw Jackson Duke go down yesterday out there. It was really slick out there last night. He tried to stop on a fly ball and back up, and his feet went out from under him.
Swing and a miss for strike 2 as Lyles offered at that one that was just off his shoe top. Lyles behind in the count, no balls, 2 strikes. Will Richardson is on deck. The pitch outside and low.
There's a spot out in left field. I didn't notice it till I walked in today. I was looking out at the fence, and after Jackson did that, he went and fell down on his backside. There's a mud stain out there on the wall on left. So apparently after that, somebody backed him up to the wall.
Pitch, that one hit pretty well down the line, but it was going to go foul. Lyles turned on that one, but home run distance just kept moving foul. We'll try the 1-2 again. I bet you he does not see another fastball on the inner half, at least not on purpose. Although it would be fine if he did. There's one low and away. Count evens at 2-2. Well, temperature says 88 degrees at the moment. I think
can't be that warm, can it?
That's what it says. There's a foul ball. Lyles stays alive. I think the chance of storms is more this evening. At least that's what we're hoping. Two ball, 2 strike count, 1 out. Brandon Nickel at first base. There's a called strike 3 right down the middle, and Chris Lyles goes down looking.
I saw on one of the weather stations this morning, they were showing tonight when it's expected to move through on their advance or their future or whatever.
Yeah, future
radar or whatever. And it was showing it around midnight coming our direction. But right now I'm looking at the radar, and there's nothing between Dallas and here.
There's a swing and a miss as Richardson was out in front of that pitch.
There's some stuff out further west in Texas. And right now, nothing has shown any development anywhere close to us.
0-1, low and away. Ramirez has to go low to block it. Actually, I'm not sure that's Ramirez catching. It appears to be Pickard. 12, I think. Pickard, I think. The pitch, fastball fouled back and behind the Southeastern dugout.
Yeah, hard to tell under his catching gear, but could very well be.
Yeah, I think that's...
Pickard is a catcher, and that looks like it could be a 12.
That's what I'm going with.
Just seeing a little bit on the top.
One ball, 2 strike count to Will Richardson. The pitch, that one fouled over towards the Southeastern dugout. That may have gone off the foot of Richardson as he's taking a couple of extra steps to seemingly flex that foot out. Jared Borta on the mound for Southeastern. Again, SAU up 13-7, bottom of the 7th inning. There's one low and away. Count goes to 2-2. Jackson Duke is on deck. I'll tell you what, looking at some of these bald heads out here, I would go get your old sunscreen out of your car and see you may turn a profit on that.
Think I can do that if we play another game?
There's some red domes out here. That one inside almost hit Richardson. Yeah, I think you could make some money on that. Count goes full, 3-2. 2 out. Nickel will be off with the pitch. And for that reason, Borch is going to sling one over to first just to try to keep him a step closer to the bag.
Just in case he got an early start.
That's right. The full count pitch, fastball, that one hit high out towards center field. It looks like Monstrom's going to have plenty of room. He does and is underneath it. to record the final out of the inning. SAU does strike for 1 run. That's the solo home run from Brett McGee off 1 hit. There were no errors, 1 left on base. We head to the top of the 8th inning. SAU leading Southeastern Oklahoma 13-7. You're listening to Mule Rider Baseball.
Know what's nice? You could drive to Whataburger right now if you wanted to. Yeah, you could hang a Louie, talk to Reggie at the counter, and get a freshly made 100% beef double meat Whataburger with melted cheese and fresh cut veggies on a 5-inch bun. It's just the delicious freedom you have living in the land where there's Whataburger. Of course, some people aren't in that land. Wonder what they're doing right now. Probably thinking about a road trip. Whataburger, just like you like it.
That's the sizzle of McDonald's new, hotter and juicier 100% fresh beef quarter-pounder burger. Sounds good, right? Hold up, you can't hear that mouth-watering sound or taste that beefy, melty, cheesy deliciousness until you order yours, because that's when they cook it. So if you want to hear this, followed by this, hit this, and turn into McDonald's now. McDonald's new, hotter and juicier quarter-pounder burgers. So good, they'll leave you speechless. Hotter and juicier compared to prior quarter-pound beef patty. Available at most restaurants in contiguous U.S. Not available in Alaska, Hawaii, and U.S. territories.
Bailey's Body Shop is your one-stop shop for collision repair. They can do it all, from handling the estimate for you to getting the information to your insurance company. Owner Danny Bailey has been doing auto body work for over 40 years, and Bailey Body Shop is built on quality and trust. You don't have to worry about it. They're there when you need them. When you need collision repair, trust Bailey's Body Shop, 2416 North Vine in Magnolia, 234-3303.
Top of the 8th inning. Chance Bolter back to work on the mound for SAU. He came in relief in the 7th inning for Michael Howell, the SAU starter. Be the 9-1-2 hitters due up for the Savage Storm. Dylan Hurd at the plate. First pitch outside for ball 1. SAU leading 13-7, trying to force a deciding third game in this opening round of the GAC Conference Tournament. Here's a foul ball over behind the SAU dugout, out of play. Dylan Hurd 0 for 3 on the afternoon. Again, hot day here, hovering around 90 degrees. If there is a third game, it will be a 9-inning game immediately following this one. That one outside. 2-ball, 1-strike count to the Savage Storm shortstop. That one outside as well. Count goes to 3-1. 13 runs, 14 hits, 2 errors for SAU. 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for Southeastern Oklahoma. Bolter's pitch hit weakly out to shallow right field. Connor Allen coming in and gets underneath it for out number 1. Connor Allen looked okay there coming in. No apparent ill effects to that right leg he was stretching out earlier. Be back to the top of the order with Sam Creed, the Southeastern second baseman. Left-handed hitter stands in. Bolter's pitch a little bit wide for ball 1. Corey Bonstrom on deck. SAU straight away defensively. That one also wide. Count goes to 2-0. Can't tell if I think there's some action over in the SAU bullpen just in case. Certainly SAU would love for Chance Bolter to finish this one out so it could be all hands on deck for game 2 this afternoon. Fastball fouled back and out of play. Adorno started last night's game. Huber came in and knocked out the last 3 innings, so I don't suspect he would be available. And then Michael Howell started game 2, and so far Bolter has been the only reliever out of the bullpen in game 2 of the series, game 1 this afternoon. We're low and away. Count goes to 3-1. The 3-1 pitch to the Savage Storm leadoff man. That one up and away for ball 4. So there is a 1-out walk as Sam Creed trots over to first base, and Corey Bonstrom comes to the plate. You know, with the 6-run lead, the last thing that Coach Pettigrew and Coach Anderson want to see are free passes. Bonstrom is 1 for 2 officially. Had a sacrifice bunt and a walk, also an RBI single. That one fouled out of play down the left field side.
Softball starting in about an hour, a little under an hour for the championship after they won earlier in the semifinals over Harding 2-1. Playing Southeastern Oklahoma State in the women's softball finals in Bentonville.
Bolters 0-1. There's a call. Whoa, where was that one? That one should have been a called strike. However, it was not. 1 ball, 1 strike count.
I was writing. I didn't see it.
It was a strike that was called a ball. 1-1. That one hit pretty well out towards right center. Connor Allen racing over, is underneath it and makes the catch. Short of the warning track as Creed has to retreat back to first base. Yeah, Connor Allen, that right leg appears to be okay. He covered some good ground there to track that one down.
Well, I'm kind of watching when he stopped there, and he's kind of jogging back to his position now. I think it's still bothering him a little bit.
It's probably a good thing.
It's right leg.
It's warm today. That's probably helping him quite a bit. The 3-hole hitter comes to the plate, fouls that one off. Damon Burrows. Burrows 2 out of 4 on the afternoon.
I suspect between games they'll wrap him up good and send him back out there. Hopefully this game ain't over yet.
That's true. There are 2 down. Pitch to Burrows. That one hit well down the left side. If it's fair, it's going to be trouble. It's slicing away and just turns foul.
Home run distance, but foul.
Yeah,
You're right.
Had home run distance and just sliced to the good side of the foul pole if you're an SAU fan. Ooh.
Yeah, that one had a little tail to it.
Did.
You know, McGee's didn't. McGee's stayed fair and went out.
Burrows, also a left-handed hitter, was shooting it the other way there. He is now down in the count. That was just a really long strike. No balls, 2 strikes, the count. Bolter trying to end this inning right here. The pitch outside. Burrows did not chase. Count goes to 1-2. Sam Creed, healthy lead over at first base. Richardson holding him on for SAU. Bolter's pitch, that one shot down the left side, and there's a 2-out single as Creed's going to try to go from first to third. He slides in safely as the throw is cut off by Riley Orr. That keeps Burrows at first base. So now with 2 out men at the corners for Southeastern Oklahoma.
That's pretty aggressive base running there. First to third by Creed with the ball hit to the left side.
Well, with 2 out, he was off with the contact, so he didn't have to wait to see the ball down. But he goes from first to third. Reed Rice comes to the plate. Rice 1 for 3 with an RBI. The pitch low and away for ball 1. Reed Rice started at third base. They moved him over to first base after pinch hitting for Cameron French. Next pitch also away. Count goes to 2 balls, no strikes. Again, last thing you want to do with the 6-run lead is put runners on base by walks or hit by pitch. The 2-0. There's a fastball, catches the outside corner for a called strike. Starting to get some more clouds coming in from the west. The 2-1. That pops out of the mid of McGee, but not far enough where anyone advances. And McGee's checking his mid to make sure all the strings are still tight on the webbing.
Got some little kids peeking in through the curtain down there, watching them warm up in the bullpen. Hope one of those pitches doesn't get away.
Pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3, and down goes Southeast as Bolts are able to work out of the jam. There were no runs off of 1 hit, no errors, 2 left on base as we head to the bottom of the 8th. Mule Riders leading the Savage Storm 13-7. You're listening to Mule Rider Baseball.
Hey friends, it's Andy Sharp again at Bodcall Bank. Last time you heard from me, I invited everyone to come by our Magnolia branch and experience banking the Bodcall way for yourselves. You guys did not disappoint. 2022 saw Bodcall Bank again continue to outpace the competition with record growth thanks to all of our patrons. I've been busy putting together a team that will continue to serve you well. Come by our Magnolia location and you'll be sure to be greeted by myself, Tom Sawyer, Rebecca Matthews, Candace Murray, Rachel Avery, Anaya Blanks, Laney McMurtry, Leah Heflin, and Jenny Marie Whitehead. Banking the Bodcall Bank way. It's different. Come see for yourself.
Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
Beautiful flowers for a beautiful mom are available at Bridget's on the Square. Located on the historic Magnolia Square, Bridget's has arrangements perfect for Mother's Day. Arrangements like the new Blossom Beauty, Luxurious Purple, Lavender in Bloom, and Go Glam bouquets are available. Centerpieces are also available. Say thank you in the best way with Bridget's on the Square. Follow Bridget's on the Square on social media or visit bridgetsonthesquare.com/Mother's Day. It's Bridget's. Did we mention she has fresh flowers?
What's better than a helping hand? How about one you can actually shake? At Farm Bureau Insurance, that's exactly what you get. There's a local agent like me in every county, and we're passionate about helping our local communities thrive. For me, it's more than a job. It's a calling. I'm Stephen Zorsch. Call me at 234-1966 for an auto, home, or life insurance quote, and learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. That's Stephen Zorsch at 234-1966.
Dylan Bumgardner will become the 5th pitcher for Southeast Oklahoma. 6'1", 155-pound sophomore out of Durant, Oklahoma. Hometown boy there for Southeast.
Got a low ERA at 1.80.
1.80, 6th appearance, 10 innings pitched, giving up 9 hits, 2 earned runs. He'll face Jackson Duke, and there's a called strike 1. The rest of his numbers real quick. 10 innings pitched, 9 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts, and opponents hitting .243 against the left-handed reliever. He bounces that one in for ball 1. So Bumgardner becomes the 5th pitcher of the afternoon for Southeast Oklahoma. That one hit well by Jackson Duke to left field. Left fielder going back, looks up. It's over his head and against the wall. Jackson Duke racing into second base with the leadoff double here in the bottom of the 8th inning as he launches that one into left center field.
Well, a little insurance wouldn't hurt.
It wouldn't hurt at all.
Actually, if you can score, how many we need? We need 4. 4 to finish the game right here in the bottom of the 8th.
It's like a grand slam walk-off. It'll be the number 8 hitter, Chris Garcia. Garcia's had a good afternoon, 2 out of 3.
It would be good. Get the first 3 guys on. Riley Orr gets his first home run with a grand slam.
Just walk it off and go. First pitch to Garcia. Garcia was trying to put 2 more on the board there.
We might be stretching it with that prediction there, but hey, I mean, that could, who knows?
Who knows indeed. Bumgardner comes set. And fastball, swing and a miss, as that one was outside. And
he made up his mind to swing really late there.
Garcia didn't lay off of it. He is quickly down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Chris Sutton, the Mule Rider second baseman, is on deck. The pitch, that one low, gets away from the catcher, but not very far.
I bet Jeff's already through Texarkana. It would have been nice to have him bring us some, stop off there, bring us some Naaman's barbecue back from Texarkana. That's pretty good stuff there.
I still hadn't eaten there. You say not bad.
Anything you want to bring, Jeff, would be fine. I mean,
that's
we'd
true.
settle
We're not
for,
picky. Yeah,
we'll settle for anything.
1-2.
Bring me a bologna sandwich. I'll be a happy man.
Curveball fouled off the screen. Let's see, Texarkana, what would be
Especially
good?
if you got some fresh tomatoes. Are the tomatoes, anybody got any ripe tomatoes yet? Probably still too early for that.
Yeah, it's getting, I think more towards the end of the month. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Now I'm hungry again. That one hit over towards right field in foul territory and is going to get out of play.
Yeah, I got a major hankering for a fresh garden tomato BLT. And the BLTs without the fresh garden tomatoes are not near the same.
I agree. And you can't skimp on the bacon either. You can't go get
a lot of bacon. Got to have a lot of bacon.
Yeah, it's got to be the good.
Got to have a lot of that good fresh tomato too. And got to have a fried egg.
Pitch hit back up the middle. A diving stop by Creed at second. Throws over to first for the out. Outstanding play by Sam Creed as Jackson Duke advances to third. But, man, Creed's made a couple of really spectacular defensive plays for the Savage Storm.
Yeah, that one moving to his right up the middle. So he had to catch that on the backhand side. He's kind of, I guess Creed's okay. He might have hurt himself on that dive.
He was fully extended. And
he's walking around kind of a little bit there. Like, I guess he's okay.
Well, Chris Sutton steps in. First pitch he sees. Curves back in for a called strike.
He's kind of pacing back and forth there a little bit. I'm wondering if he got shaken up a little.
Yeah, knocked a little bit of the air out. 0-1, that one low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike the count. Riley Orr, the Mule Rider leadoff man, is on deck. Jackson Duke at third base. Off-speed pitch. That one stays outside.
If he's past Texarkana, Jeff could stop at Burgess, Louisville.
I'll get a smoked turkey salad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go ahead and pick us up.
I was going to get some of that the other day, and I got through to Louisville and forgot.
Pitch outside. Go ahead and get us some wheat thins, too, Jeffro, while you're at it, if you don't mind, sir. Actually, if we do that and he brings it, I'd be too scared to eat it. The 3-1. That one hit hard into left field and is down. That is going to score Jackson Duke, an RBI single for Chris Sutton. He roped that one out into left field, and Miles could not come in to grab it.
Well, exit 14-7 now. SAU. Those insurance runs could prove big.
Yeah, Maury Jeff would bring it to us and have this smile on his face like maybe it had been altered.
You don't trust Jeff?
Nope. The pitch, low and away. I know how much stuff you and I give him, so.
No, he wouldn't get even. Now, Connor,
not that way.
Connor would pull something like that, but not Jeff.
1-0. That would drill down the line and is just foul. Riley Orr, that was as close as you could get to hitting chalk, and that one at the last second.
It was fair through the infield.
Went left to the line.
Yeah, made a left turn out there as it got beyond the infield.
Riley Orr could not have hit that one any harder. He laced that one out there. Count even, 1-1. Oh, that one way outside. That was a curveball that got away from Bumgarner.
It's one of our guys in a sling there. With his left arm in a sling. I don't know if that's a guy that's been out all year or what. Didn't have a number on.
2-1. That one outside. Count goes to 3-1. Now, if Orr could get on and then McGee just hit another home run, that would walk it off. There's a fastball, called strike.
Well, I wonder who's going to end up being our People's Bank Player of the Game. We got some candidates. And last night we didn't have a lot of candidates.
We did not. Full count. That one outside. Ball 4 is Riley Orr goes to first. Chris Sutton advances to second, and Brett McGee will come to the plate.
People's Bank's new savings account, the companion savings account, pays 2.55% annual percentage yield. To qualify, simply open a new CD. That APY subject to change. That interest rate. Call People's Bank for all the details. People's Bank, member FDIC.
Brett McGee steps in. Solo home run, his last at bat. That one he fouls over towards the SAU dugout.
Hey, Brett, the wind's still blowing out. Blowing straight out to center.
Straight out. Just go right. Let's go ahead and launch it over the 395 sign. And let's get ready for game 2. Runners at first and second. The pitch off speed, and McGee went around. That was a curveball that kept running away from him, and McGee could not stop his swing in time.
I don't know how he didn't hurt himself there on that stop of the swing. They're trying to.
Yeah, McGee down in the count, 0-2. Lefty on lefty matchup. Let's see if Bumgarner works him away again with the curveball. Fastball in the dirt, and that one gets away from the catcher. Both runners will advance, but first base was occupied, so no throw down to first necessary. They are now 2 out in the inning, but now runners at second and third.
So a strikeout and a wild pitch.
Wild pitch, yep. And Brandon Nickel now steps to the plate.
Well, Nickel could end the game with one swing of the bat, too.
The pitch, that one low, ball 1.
The first again. SAU's got to win 2 today. Somebody's got to win 2 out of 3.
Yeah, Nichols in the running for player of the game. 3 out of 4. There's a curveball outside. Count goes to 2-0. Yeah, Nickel scored 3 out of 4, scored 2, knocked in 2, and also walked. The 2-0 pitch. Fastball, that one drilled, but right at the shortstop, who throws over for the third out. Another unfortunate ball there as Nickel blasted it, but right at Dylan Hurd. So SAU does strike for one more run off of 2 hits. There were no errors, 2 left on base. As we head to the 9th inning, SAU leading Southeastern Oklahoma 14-7. You're listening to Mule Rider Baseball.
Infinity Fitness in Magnolia is here to help you every step of the way and put a little spring in your step. Level up this summer with our Level Up class included with our Gold membership. Try our new cycling class as you learn how to reserve a bike. As always, we offer health coaching, yoga, and live classes. Also, stop by the Beyond Fit Deli for healthy food options, including the plant-based Lotus Infusion energy drinks. Join Infinity online. Visit InfinityLifeFit.com or stop by 1010 North Dudney in Magnolia.
Mother's Day is May 14th, and you'll find great gifts for Mom at Jennifer's. Jennifer's has a wonderful selection, also gift certificates and free gift wrapping. The weekend after Mother's Day is the Blossom Festival. Get your steak supper tickets and T-shirts at Jennifer's. Jennifer's has new tops by Spanx, Lior, Allie Miles, and John Mark. New shoes from Benelli, Yellow Box, and Isle Jacobson. And don't forget your Mother's Day gift from Jennifer's on the south side of the square in Magnolia.
After the game, got our Farm Bureau post-game show coming your way. Farm Bureau membership allows you to receive $500 bonus cash on eligible new Ford Rangers, F-150s, and Super Duty trucks. Farm Bureau's valued benefit program highlights the great movement that Farm Bureau and Ford have together and how farming and trucks have gone together for over 100 years. See your local Ford dealership for qualifications and complete details, or just give them a call at the Columbia County Farm Bureau office, 234-1966, and Mike and all the good folks over there can also help you out with all your insurance needs. Get in touch with Farm Bureau. Well, last chance for the Savage Storm in this one as we go to the top of the 9th inning. SAU with a 14-7 advantage. Jake Miller, Matt Miles, and Austin Thorpe due up for the Savage Storm here in the top of the ninth. Bolter's first pitch misses outside to Jake Miller. Miller's been on 3 times. He's 2 for 3 with a walk, driven in a couple of runs, and scored a run. 1-0 delivery from Chance Bolter. That's hit hard, but on the ground. Couple of hops to Orr. Riley throws him out. Jake Miller retired 6-3 on the putout. There's one away. And Matt Miles now will step to the plate.
Let's do that 2 more times. How about that?
I'm telling you, the folks under our window are still in danger because this thing is still going haywire.
The laptop?
Yeah, that little blue wheel spinning around.
How old is that laptop?
Not very.
Really? Okay.
No.
It wasn't like your iPhone 2 that you had for 15 years?
That was a 4S, I'll have you know. There's a pop-up to the left side, and that's out of play, and that was a great phone. That phone.
Hence you holding on to it for a decade.
Yeah. Good. The good thing is they quit making them now where you can plug a microphone into them. You got to have an adapter and all this kind of crazy stuff now. A 1 pitch is in there for a strike. Because you could put the microphone, plug it in on one end, and plug your charger in on the other. Or now they just got one spot where you can stick something in, that lightning deal, and
Apple
you
likes
have to have adapters and splitters and all that kind of crazy stuff. They can sell you more stuff.
That's exactly right.
0-2 pitches outside, 1-2 the count to Matt Miles. It's all about how much money can we make off of you once we sell you that. Of course, you don't even want to pay for the phone these days. They're ridiculously high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bolter's pitch. It's outside at 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's Matt Miles, the left fielder for the Savage Storm. 1 for 3, doubled in a run in the 7th. He also walked. 2-2 pitch in the air to left. It'll hang up for Mr. Garcia out there. Chris makes the catch. And the Savage Storm down to their final out in what looks like it's going to be the first game of a doubleheader today. And we got a pinch hitter for
Cameron Cromer.
Yeah, Cromer's going to bat for Thorpe. Running out of room to bat to right in that batting spot.
Yep.
Where Cameron French started, and they had a pinch hitter for him, McQueen, in the 7th. Then Thorpe played defense, and now they're sending Cromer in, and Cromer took a strike. On the outside corner, 1 ball, no strikes. SAU up 14-7. The pitch on the way, strike on the outside corner. So 1-1 now to Cromer. Cromer a .257 average. He's got 1 home run. They don't need home runs. They need base runners if they want to rally in this one. The 0-2 delivery and a swing and a foul tip. Hung on to by McGee. Strike 3. And the Savage Storm go in order in the top half of the 9th inning. And that's the Mule Rider winner. Southern Arkansas takes this game 14-7 over the Savage Storm of Southeastern Oklahoma State. So they rally back after falling last night 5-3 at the hands of the Savage Storm. And that'll force a Game 3 in this best-of-3 series here in Magnolia. 5:40 is when we'll start the next game. So stick around. We've got our Farm Bureau postgame show coming your way, and then the first pitch of the next game will be at 5:40. We'll go on the air at about 5:30. We'll come back on the air with you. But stick around. We've got our Farm Bureau postgame show coming your way. This is Mule Rider Baseball.
KBMZ FM Waldo Magnolia and KELD FM Hampton, Camden, El Dorado, 99.1 and 106.5. The new Max FM.
Short-term plans may change, but stay focused on 3 lifetime goals: planning for retirement, preparing for the unexpected, and creating an estate plan. Get in touch with one of Magnolia's Edward Jones financial advisors. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Big Dave, closet organizing, toddler yoga, scavenger hunts, jigsaw puzzlings, and sledding down the stairs? Get Pizza Hut's Big Dinner Box. 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas, 5 breadsticks, and your choice of pasta or wings. Sealed for your safety, all in one box. Choose contactless delivery or new curbside pickup at pizzahut.com. The Big Dinner Box, from our hut to yours. Ask for contactless and curbside. Availability of contactless curbside delivery areas, charges, and minimums vary. Delivery charge not a tip.
Are you in the market for a car, truck, or SUV? This is Jason Neal at Magnolia Motor Company. Sam, Wilt, Stacy, and I are here to find the perfect vehicle to fit your needs. Choose from the wide selection of vehicles on our lot, or let us know what you want and we'll find it for you. Easy financing is available, and at Magnolia Motor Company, it's our pledge to provide the best customer experience you'll ever receive when purchasing a vehicle. Come see us on the 79 Bypass in Magnolia, 234-4777, or magnoliamotorcompany.com. Quality first.
The Magnolia Family Medical Clinic is your hometown provider for all members of your family. The Magnolia Family Medical Clinic provides pediatric checkups with immunizations, adult wellness exams, illness recovery, patient education, and more. Nurse practitioners Joanne Clark and Christy Woost are here to serve your entire family. Call the Magnolia Family Medical Clinic today for an appointment. 870-235-3555.
Welcome back on our Farm Bureau post-game show. Arkansas Farm Bureau members receive special access to John Deere's Loyalty Rewards program, providing members with a free 2-year Platinum One membership. Visit johndeere.com/Farm Bureau. Southern Arkansas, 14 runs, 16 hits, 2 errors, left 9 men on base. Southeastern, 7 runs on 9 hits and 1 error. They left 9 men aboard. The winner, Michael Howell, he goes to 6-2, and Kobe Langford takes the loss to fall to 1-1. Dylan Turner was the starter for Southeastern, and he was pretty tough on the Mule Riders for the first 3 innings, but he got knocked out in that 4th inning. Only got 1 man out. He faced the first 6 men there and only got 1 man out, and they went to the bullpen to Langford, and Langford ended up taking the loss. Charlie Deeds, Jared Barta, and Dylan Bumgarner also pitched for Southeastern. Howell for SAU went 6 1/3 innings, giving up 8 hits, 7 runs. 6 of those were earned. He walked 6. He struck out 5. And Bolter came on, 2 2/3 innings pitched, giving up just 1 hit, walked 1, struck out 2. So good relief work for Bolter. It was not a save opportunity, but nevertheless, good job by Bolter to pitch that final 2 2/3 innings for Southern Arkansas. And as far as hitting is concerned, the Mule Riders had good hitting pretty much throughout the lineup. Looks like Chris Lyles is the only guy that didn't have a hit, but he did have an RBI on a fielder's choice in that 8-run 4th inning for SAU. The Mule Riders sent 13 men to the plate in the 4th inning to come from behind. They were down 5-0 at that point, weren't they? And took the lead 8-5, and then added 4 more in the 5th inning as they sent 7 more guys to the plate in that inning. But Brett McGee had 2 hits, 2 RBIs. One of those hits was a home run, a solo shot to lead off the 7th inning. Nickel went 3 for 5 at the plate. Connor Allen was 2 for 4 with 3 runs batted in and a run scored. Connor Allen had a 3-run shot in the 5th inning for the Mule Riders, and 3 hits also for Chris Sutton. He scored a run. He drove in a run. Garcia had 2 hits, including a triple. That really got that 4th inning rolling good. So Richardson had 2 hits. He scored 2 runs and had an RBI for SAU as well. So good hitting throughout the lineup. It took a few innings to get it started, but once they got it started in that 4th inning, they were hitting the ball the rest of the way. So fine offensive performance again. 16 hits, 14 runs for SAU, and we got it's always good to have multiple choices for People's Bank Player of the Game. Last night, like I said, we didn't get a whole lot accomplished offensively last night for SAU. They just couldn't get those clutch hits, but they were getting them today in this game against Southeastern Oklahoma State. And I would go either Nickel or Connor, but I think Connor is Connor had that 3-run bomb in the 5th inning, and he made some big plays out there in right field as well for SAU. So we'll go with Connor Allen as our People's Bank Player of the Game. Again, he was 2 for 4 with that 3-run homer. And Connor Allen, our People's Bank Player of the Game. People's Bank will donate to the SAU Athletics Fund in the name of our Player of the Game. People's Bank, the only bank dedicated exclusively to Columbia County. People's Bank, member FDIC. So Mule Riders go to 35-16. Southeastern falls to 28-24. So it's down to the final game to determine who's going to advance to play next week at our best ballpark.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a winner-take-all game, so reset everything. And luckily, SAU, again, has only used 2 guys out of the bullpen, Huber and Bolter, so be all hands on deck, and we'll see if Wyatt Marr is able to go in game 3 or if it will be Sosa or someone else. So big game coming up and still time to get out.
Well, again, we'll go back to our studio and go back to regular programming, but we'll take the air again at about 5:30 for the second game of our doubleheader here this afternoon at Southern Arkansas University. Again, the final in game 1 today, 14-7, Southern Arkansas. So long for just a little while.
The news brought to you by Morgan's Beauty Supply, located at 507 East Main Street in Magnolia. Morgan's is your #1 choice in the area for wigs, beauty products, and hair supply services. They're open 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m.
News, I'm Karen McHugh. The crisis along the southern border is expected to intensify this week.
Tens of thousands of additional migrants are expected to come to the border with the repeal of Title 42. President Biden has dispatched 1,500 active duty soldiers to the border, something many Democrats criticized when then President Trump ordered them to the border. Now, Senator Tom Tillis teaming up with Senator Sinema to extend Title 42 for another 2 years. It was notable that Secretary Mayorkas, speaking there at the southern border, still refuses to call the situation a crisis.
Fox's Lucas Tomlinson.
God save the king!
Britain's King Charles III was coronated today amid pomp and splendor inside London's historic Westminster Abbey. And upheaval at Churchill Downs as Forte, the early favorite to win this year's Kentucky Derby, is scratched due to a bruised right front hoof. America is listening to Fox News.
Adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who are candidates for systemic or phototherapy, now there's Skyrizi, Risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection. With Skyrizi, 3 out of 4 people achieve 90% clear skin at 4 months, and Skyrizi is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Nothing in me go hand in hand. Nothing on my skin, that's my new plan. Nothing is everything.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, you can achieve 90% clearer skin. Ask your doctor about the #1 dermatologist-prescribed biologic in psoriasis and visit skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKYRIZI to learn more.
Hello, this is David Harrison of R&R Tire Express. As Mother's Day approaches, it takes me back to memories of my mother, Virginia. I have a picture given to me by a dear friend of me holding my mom's hand her last night on earth. She was an incredible woman. That old hand fed me as a baby, steadied me as I took my first steps, and had given me much needed correction. Mom told me, son, I used to spank your hand till I was ashamed of myself. You were so hard-headed and determined, I knew it would serve you well someday. In honor of our moms and Mother's Day, we're bringing back the Virginia Special all month long. Only $5. You'll get a new set of tires plus free installation, lifetime rotation and balance, free flat repair, and roadside assistance. From all of us at R&R, happy Mother's Day, and thank you for all you do. By the way, if your 4-year-old gets you evicted and forced to move, try not to kill him. He may grow up to be your biggest fan.
Just $5 gets you started on any new set of tires. R&R on West Hillsborough Street next to Chickadilly and El Dorado. Text tires to 77,000 for a quick quote now.
I love my Fast Pass from Rocket Fast Car Wash. It makes keeping my car clean so easy.
No cap. With unlimited washes, I don't have to worry about breaking the bank to keep my car looking great. And I can use my Fast Pass at any of their 10 locations.
Rocket Fast Car Wash Fast Pass plans include unlimited washes and make it easy to keep your ride looking its best all summer long. Starting at only $20. Spend less time cleaning your car and more time enjoying your adventures.
Rocket Fast, it's a blast. And your vehicle is free.
Kicks 103 and 101.5 The Hog want you to see Brooks & Dunn in concert. Brooks & Dunn's Reboot Tour is coming to Simmons Bank Arena in Little Rock, Saturday, May 20th, and you could be our guest. Register at one of these Kicks Concert Connection sponsors.
Patrick Harrell Shelter Insurance, and in Magnolia at Bilo's Liquor and Fine Wine, and the Blue Bull Grill.
Brooks & Dunn in Little Rock with The Hog and Kicks 103.
Broadcasting from the Whataburger Studios. Whataburger. Burgers, chicken sandwiches, salads, Dr. Pepper shakes, breakfast, and more. You're listening to 99.1 and 106.5. South Arkansas's all-new Max FM.
South Arkansas's home for today's hits and yesterday's favorites. Max FM.